Oh, my, AC/DC. Good morning, everybody. That's Jim Breuer's pick. Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a great way to start a radio show.
Yeah.
For those about to rock, we salute you.
Last time you can see them, you know.
Well, I don't even know where you're. I don't hear Jim Breuer yet.
I only hear Opie.
Try again.
Try now.
No, that ain't it either. Oh boy, Jim Norton. Good morning.
Hi,
Oh,
buddy.
this is a good one.
Yeah, that was
I'm
a good
moving
one.
here.
You want to move over there?
I'll just move in the corner.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you know what? Try it again.
Hello.
There you go. Okay, we're good. Yeah, that was Breuer. Of course, it's Breuer. If you hear AC/DC,
It's my last time you could see them.
You think this is it?
This is your last time you'd see them.
I've never seen him. I'm
Giants. You got tickets?
going. Not yet.
No, but I want to go. I actually want to go to this one.
I'm calling in a favor.
Have you seen them, Jimbo?
Never.
Never.
No.
I'm in the never category too.
There's no other band. Live, there's no other band. Let me tell you something. when you're in the audience, right? You're like,
Yeah.
you get over the horns. The first thing you see is, oh, all right, marketing machine, and you see the horns. You see thousands of the lit up, like a circus. When you go to the circus,
Yeah.
and the horns are all lit up. But the minute, it's always like the second song. The first song, they start off with something new, so they'll probably, let's play ball! All right, let's get past it. And then always a second song. And the whole fucking stadium. It's the greatest energy ever.
I can't wait.
Ever.
When is the show? Yeah.
'Cause I'm back. Oh my God. It's August 29th or something.
All right,
we
that's
could-
out of my calendar.
Yeah, we
It's the last
we
Saturday
could squeeze
in
into
August.
Giant Stadium for that show.
Oh,
I've never seen AC/DC. It's one of those I know.
you're
I know.
God.
I know. It's so stupid.
And then you hear the bell. Boom. Boom. Oh,
And they haven't missed a beat. They
Haven't
still sound great.
I'm bringing all my kids to this one.
Are you? Are they
Yeah.
big AC/DC fans?
The little one is.
Really?
Yes. I brainwashed her at a young age.
Good for you, Jim Breuer.
I made her watch the River Plate 1,000 times.
Wow. What about the other one? Not so much AC/DC.
Nah, the middle one's all pop music, and then the older one is pop and what me and Jimmy are talking about.
We were just talking about how
Throw
like
up
certain death metal is for younger people, and like you feel like your parents now. I mean, those guys are good singers, but I can't.
Yeah.
Can't get past the barking.
I can't get it.
And your older daughter's into that?
Yeah,
A little
and it's
bit?
not. It's what they do now is they mix it, so they'll be like, I just think of you. I just think. But you know I love you. Why these things? Oh my God! What are you listening to? You gotta listen to the lyrics. I can't. There's fucking horny dogs outside.
You become your father. That's it.
And I realize I've become my father. I'd rather listen to that than. Yeah, hey, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, you don't want your daughter to listen to that.
Oh my God!
You wouldn't be
I'll
happy if she
slam
was
it to a
listening to
tree.
that with black lipstick on.
Oh my God! All right.
okay.
Now you're out of the house.
Find another place to live.
Oh God!
I was telling my wife yesterday, you try to hang in there with culture and music, even though you're getting older.
I try.
And where I tap out is all the women out there with their all their bodies tattooed up. That's something that just
I'm glad
blows.
you brought this up.
Really? It
Yeah, I'm
blows
really
my
glad.
mind. Like, there was a time you saw the tramp stamp and a little fucking butterfly tattoo on an ankle or something. Yesterday I was getting a juice in our, juice place, and this woman, beautiful too, but she had neck tattoos.
Can we be honest?
Yeah.
Just because I know a lot of you have a big female following.
No, we don't.
No,
We're trying.
we have 4.
We're
You
trying
have
to
the inked ones.
We're trying to get some. I mean,
Well,
I
no,
think we're about 10%
I
female.
think I think you have more than you realize. But
Okay, that would be nice.
is that not? I'm just being honest because my daughter threatens me all the time. Like,
That she's gonna get a tattoo?
Like,
Yeah.
all right, I don't care. Be ugly. Is it not a little bit of a little bit of a turn off for you when you see an attractive any woman and you see like
a lot of tats,
a lot of inks, like on the arms. You go, ugh.
Like full sleeves.
A little bit, and I don't, to each his own.
I'm just saying it's just,
I'm not trying to insult anyone, but I'm just.
It has
I
changed.
know for me, does that make me an old guy? Like, was it?
That's what I'm saying. It has changed. Yeah, I finally feel old. Like I can't understand or relate to that. I could see where it's sexy on some of the women. Like we're looking at one right now on the computer, but
no.
I've turned. I kind of like it now, whereas I didn't at one point. The only thing I don't like is the giant ear, those ear stretching things. I'll tell you why, because it stinks. That's all I hear. It smells. When they don't fucking clean those things, they stink. I was kissing a girl's neck and she had one of those stretchy ear things. It stunk. It smelled like belly button. Wash your fucking your ear ornaments.
I never understood
fucking whore.
I never understood the stretching of the earlobe.
I don't get that. So many guys do. I don't get it. Don't you realize what your ear's going to look like when you finally grow out of that phase?
Yeah, like
silly.
Maybe you just.
You look silly.
We can do tricks.
You want to see Grandpa stick a can through his earlobe? Come here. I want to show you something.
Yeah, but at that point, you're not going to give a fuck. You see those old guys with their tattoos; they're rocking it, you know.
Oh,
but
that's my grandpa real.
But that's when tattoos really meant something. It's like they got it in Japan while they were fighting the enemy.
Exactly. Unless they were in the armed forces, you didn't see that stuff.
He didn't just walk in and say and pick a number on a wall.
I got this on leave when I was in Australia in the middle of the big one.
Right.
Me and 430 monkeys, we got into it. Boy, I tell you what, for $6 and a pen, you can have a good time and a tattoo.
That was fun.
Yeah. Breuer is here. We thought you were going to be here tomorrow. It doesn't matter, obviously, but I think...
Yeah,
I think Roland fucked up, but maybe he didn't fuck up. I think Roland's blaming your people, and I don't know, whatever. It's all good. I'm just glad you're here, because I love Jim Breuer. The big special's this Friday on Epix.
Oh, boy.
You excited? Jimmy's was fucking great.
Was it?
Yes.
Great. Well, Epix is a good place to be.
But he had it on a tough night. But the numbers were still good.
Yeah, they said it was. I still haven't talked to those guys. I probably should, but I never asked. Like, what were I don't know why I don't ask. Probably I want to know.
This is when you know how your numbers are. When you go, can I do another special?
And they say
yes. And they say yes, and they give you a budget real quick.
That's a good point. Yeah, you're
right.
And
you can know right away. It doesn't matter what your numbers are. You're like, oh, they were happy with them.
Right.
That's all you want at the end of the day.
Right.
If you want it to lead to another...
But they don't really tell you numbers in this new world.
As long as it goes to Netflix, that's all that matters.
Yes.
Then you have more people who wouldn't have one, you know.
Mm. Right. He was competing with the Bruce Jenner interview. Same night.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
That just was bad luck.
But does it even matter no. It doesn't matter with the night you're on anymore.
True. They'll find it on their own.
It's great that people find it.
But as long as the
executives premiere,
as long as the executives agree with that,
they know that because their own programming, they judge on their own. Like they judge their own shit on downloads and on people who like fucking TiVo it and all that nonsense.
Right.
I got a text that Bruce Jenner had the surgery yesterday. By the way.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Can we prove that? I think it was like.
I hear he's denying it.
He's denying it though.
Okay.
Why is this? Why does this exist?
What, the whole...
Why
us talking about it?
Why?
I don't...
Why does it exist? Why is there...
Because you look at the front of your pants and you see this tent and you're like, well, that's got to be explained. Aha. The Bruce Jenner interview.
That is a very good question. I don't know. You know, I watched the news less because of you, because you were in here. You were in here recently going, what? Who gives a...
I haven't watched in years. People get so aggravated. Like, you don't know what's going on with Syria? You don't know what ISIS is? No!
You know what ISIS is.
I know what they are. Call me when they're in my fucking lawn.
Backyard.
Call me when they're in Jersey ordering a hero
in between.
And someone's dog got beheaded. I mean, please. Get the fuck out of here with this nonsense.
It's,
let's look at the news. Can we look at the news? Here we go.
Yes.
First page. What do we got? Jacked pot. Daughter stole my lotto. All right, that's exciting.
Stole $1 million and
the mother says that the daughter stole the money.
Yeah.
Family steals a fortune. governor keeps sliding down poles. Exposed! The 130 MTV Invisible Fair. All the wrong moves at NYPD. I mean, ruffles feathers. So gay. Blasio boos. No fair staff. Boo, you bastards! What kind of staff is this? You want to tell me what kind of staff this is? School shame for a class carnival. That's what's going on. Boo, Blasio, no fair staff. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Blasey about murder spike. What is that? Gang duo put away and death a boy. They killed a boy! Bunch of boy killers, you murderers! Cop lying down on job. What are you lying for? Just so gay.
It is nonsense. I do find that I read a lot more newspapers because we do this radio show. I don't think I would read as many newspapers if I wasn't here every day.
I'm Grim Reaper. Nightmare crash at supermarket. Is there any dead? So, oh my God. Every freaking...
Well, how do you fill your time if you're not watching the news or reading the newspapers?
Dude, I'd rather sit at my window and watch a fucking cardinal coming out of an egg going... Cheep, 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 for 2 hours. Cheep, 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 cheep. I mean, otherwise you're looking at the Republicans say Hillary's a whore.
She is? That's breaking news.
She's a closet whore. Christie's a fat I mean...
but
it's such...
People are saying they would listen to the news if you were the anchor, though.
Well,
That would be the news I would watch.
See, I should do that every day. I should go out and read the headline every day because that's how stupid it sounds.
You're not wrong there, sir.
Many hacky returns. Tax ID info stolen. What the hell is this world coming to, Jimmy?
Well, they stole some IDs. That could be a problem for 100,000 people.
Oh.
What about B.B. King?
What about him?
89 years old. He dies, and the family thinks he was poisoned.
Oh, no. Really?
That's kind of a funny story.
An
An 89-year-old out-of-shape blues man
got poisoned?
dies. They're saying he died of natural causes, which I think most people would believe. But his I think his own daughters are saying he was poisoned.
I heard it's because he wrote him out of the will.
Yeah, that's what
he left them shit. Like $5 grand, 10 grand.
Was it 5 or 10 grand?
5 grand,
I heard it was
3
shitty.
grand. Yeah, not good.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's a great story.
Come on.
Boy, the thrill is gone.
Wait a minute. See, now this I'm interested in. See, I like the family stuff. This I can relate to.
Oh, okay.
I can relate to, like, the guy dies and just hearing the will going, and I'd like to leave my daughter nothing.
Well, that would have been
$3,000.
I think that would have been better instead of just leaving her 5 G's.
$5,000? Does it say that she's probably quite the mess?
Yeah, that's pretty much what they're saying.
Does he think that they're like money grabbers, this kid, and he King trusted his people? I think.
Yes.
No, you think he's lived 90 years and haven't figured out who the leechers are and who stole from him and who used him his whole life? You think he was wise enough to figure that out?
Wow, Jimmy is right. So, they're calling bullshit on B.B. King being poisoned. My guess is the children and grandchildren don't like the fact he's leaving them $3,000 and $5,000 each, and then leaving the rest of his lineage for education.
You know what? That's a class act.
BB.
I like that. That's his big statement. That's his statement going, I hope you enjoyed. You were the same jackasses that showed up to my shows, brought 40 people, you got thrown out. You were wasted, got thrown out, trashed the place, had to bail you out of jail. Yeah, no, good for him.
He had 11 children, and they all want a handout.
Of course they do. So he should be dead 10 years.
Here we go. Apparently, he didn't trust a lot of his family members. That's why he explicitly named Tony as power of attorney and his trustee when he died, and she ran his business while he was performing.
I
so he didn't want the kids to touch his shit.
Why give power of attorney to anybody? Why don't you just sign the checks?
He's 89.
That's a good point.
That is a good point.
He's old.
He's old. I think that's why.
But that's how you get fucked, man, when you give somebody control over your money and they just keep filtering it to the left.
But at that point, he didn't want to sign his own checks. He's 89. He has plenty of money for his life, so he's
no, what's he doing? What is he doing with the money? Let's say, like, if he doesn't really care, obviously there was some problems with some of the kids. At that age, no matter what you're worth, does it matter what your next paycheck is?
No,
it doesn't even matter. Because what are you doing with it?
Right.
What are you doing? You've done everything.
You're pretty much working for free at that point.
Yeah, you're doing it because you want to have fun.
Any better?
Oh, here's another 50 grand for 45 minutes. Put that in. Who cares? At that point,
he left him $3,000.
That's a pretty bad inheritance. When you're BB King's kid and you have a check for $3K,
oh, do you have to pay?
Why you're looking at the check behind you? It's like pictures of him with Bono.
Yeah.
Do you have to pay taxes on the $3,000?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And you're like, is this a day? Do I get this every day? This is it? This is what he left me, this cunt?
That's not even a trip to Disneyland.
Good for him.
That's not even a trip to Disneyland.
You know what? I like BB King more now.
Yeah.
Gone. So that's a big story. You're interested in that one.
Yes.
Because it's family shit.
I can relate.
It's family dynamics.
I love family dynamics. They're so complicated.
They're exhausting. Exhausting is right.
There's always drama.
Yes.
There's always the story people, the ones that hold a story. I didn't tell you what was going on. Oh, please tell me.
I need to know.
But before I do, let me open up the bottle.
Okay, make it about you again.
Let me pop the pills. I normally don't do this. But since all this stress, I just have to start popping them again. Yabba dabba do.
Just give me a moment.
I just have to... I stopped smoking for 6 days, but ever since I planted this garden and the sun hasn't come out, I have to start smoking. Did you hear about Lanny's foot?
Lenny's
God. Foot? Please tell me.
Right.
It may lead to amputation. Let me get the bottle. And open up this pack of cigarettes. I was doing so good for an hour.
You think they use it as an excuse to make it about them?
Never. Never.
Oh, God. That is fucking great.
Oh, my God.
Breuer, yeah, so it premieres this Friday at 10 on Epix. I want to make sure everyone sees Brewer's special Comedy Frenzy, and you filmed it on Long Island. Good for you.
You know what
in Huntington at Paramount, which is a great theater.
I've been
telling everybody. I was there for the one before that. Not the special, but the time before that when you were performing.
When I was there that night, I knew right away that's where I wanted to film my special.
Yeah.
So
it's a great room.
Oh, my God.
They do a very good job there.
So, yeah, I hope it does. It's just me, Jimmy, and Lisa pumping out specials this year.
That's it. I'm thinking Lisa's is aired already, because mine was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Then hers, I think, and then Jim's.
Lisa Lampanelli?
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
She's so skinny now.
Yeah.
I gotta get skinny. You're skinny, Jimbo.
Thank you.
Wow.
My new diet's working.
You didn't need to lose any more weight.
No, I still want to, though. I weighed myself. I was down to I got down to 141 something, which is the lowest I've been since probably high school.
Wow. That's thin.
But I'm not unhealthy. I'm actually eating every day. I'm eating 5 meals a day. I'm not not eating.
I'm not unhealthy at all.
Thank you. I want to lose more, though, so I can wear concert shirts from the old days. That's what this is new. But I bought some.
A nice Paul Stanley shirt.
But I bought this when I was in L.A. last week. I mean, I want to get fucking
the old school ones.
Yeah, that's why I lost a lot of the weight. Because I don't want to fuck women for free. It's a double-edged sword.
What were you doing in L.A.?
I actually just went for a couple of days. I had a meeting one day, and I said, let me stay out there for 2 days.
What did you do with the other day?
Just hang out.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, it was a weekend. I was like, yeah.
Is that a soft concert shirt?
It's a little bit.
I hate when they're not soft T-shirts.
Yeah, but I didn't mind though because I just saw it and I bought it in a small. Do you want to feel it? Come on.
That's not a. Hold on, I want to feel it. No, it's not a soft shirt.
All right, fine.
It's not a soft shirt. It's not a parking lot shirt. It's not a parking lot shirt.
It feels itchy.
It's itchy.
You know, it does.
It does feel itchy.
For some reason, it's not itching me.
It's itchy.
I see so many cool black concert type shirts, and then you feel them and they're itchy.
It's itchy. I had one yesterday. Well, I shouldn't say. Well, it was given to me. Ooh. And it was like this cool Guns N' Rosey type thing. It was itchy.
It's itchy.
You gotta watch it. I watched it. You want to feel it, Sam?
No.
Come on.
Oh, feel it, Sam.
Don't be dumb. All the guys felt it.
For Master Control over there.
Something wrong with him.
T-shirt.
The will is gone.
Are you launching like a space shuttle over there? What the fuck did they do to your spot?
This is Mission Control.
Can't hear you.
I don't know where you are. Is that you?
Is Mission Control. There should be one mic that says Mission Control on it.
Yeah.
Ugh. Where's E-Rock today?
E-Rock is taking a couple days for himself.
He's taking a few days.
E-Rock's giving himself a little R&R time.
Well, in fairness, we don't have vacations plans for these guys. I guess I do understand that they got to take
I still don't even know when I'm taking time this summer.
We should just plan it so the guys can make vacations.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
So we can make vacations.
I'll take July off and half of August.
Dude, phenomenal. Let's do it.
Okay.
I want to go on a cruise.
You don't want to go on a cruise.
Sure I do.
For what?
Is that your
I've
new
never done
thing?
it.
You've never done a cruise?
No, I want to do a really, really nice one for a week. I've never done it. I just want to do it, even if it's going to stink.
No, you'll have a good time. I went on a smaller cruise ship, the Greek islands. That was amazing, even though the person I was with sucked.
Hold on.
But I had a good fucking time on a cruise ship.
Hold on a second.
You can't do a family cruise.
No.
ship. Make sure it's no...
You gotta go on Rosie's cruise. Wait, no.
you gotta do...
What kind of cruise? Wait.
Yeah. You know what you need to do?
Are you going to do a rock cruise, like a Judas Priest cruise ship, or one of those type of...
No. You know what you do? Oh, the islands. I've been looking at this. The hell? It's like... It's not Carnival. It's like Carnival... God, no, but it's like... They go to like the... What's the island with the guy...
Somalia?
No. No. Oh, my God. He claims we came from monkeys. Darwin. Darwin went and he studied at one of these islands.
Oh, I don't know.
These species of... Oh, God.
I know...
Galapagos?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that nice?
They have cruises there. If you're going to do cruise, it's only like 100 people. You go on these sick islands with like freaking walruses and all this jazz, sharks and all that shit. That's the type of cruise. You don't want to be like getting dumped off from Bermuda and you got 500 kids just going, bracelets, man, bracelets.
Oh, you know what? Bruce right about
bracelets, man. You want a conch shell? How about a conch shell? You want to go to the beach? You want to go to the beach? It's you got the same thing here. It's professional harassment. That's all it is.
I want to go on gentlemen's cruise lines, where there's nothing but gentlemen and ladies. But I mean, just for a really classy person.
For fancy people.
For like fancy wine. People. They only have wine tasting on here.
Yeah.
Let's go on like a Disney cruise.
Dude, can I tell you?
Sure.
We went on played on the Motorhead cruise.
How was that?
They ran out of beer the second night. And they didn't. We were supposed to stop in Key West and then go to Mexico. They skipped Key West because they said weather. It wasn't even raining. Everyone's like, they ran out of beers. There's a bar. They figured out if they keep everyone on the boat, that they'll sell 10 times more liquor. And so it was fun, but I will tell you this. By the second morning, when you wake up and all you hear, like you're eating eggs, and you hear like, and so the speakers suck. So everywhere you go, like you're eating eggs and cheese, and you're it's 24/7 thrash. So even
that's a bit much.
I'm like, even the help is like shaking as they're trying to pour your orange juice, and they get the shakes. Like, do you like this music?
Just one band after another doing the thrash.
Well, not only that, but it's on the radio. God. So if you want to go out on the deck, there's the second morning I went, clearly if I go on the deck, I could sit and just enjoy the sunrise. Oh my God. I wanted to. I now know what it's like the cabin fever. I want to.
You performed on that?
Yes, it was hard. So the first show we did, they're like, "You're on the pool deck." So the pool deck was a big theater to play, but it was a monsoon when we played. It was 6 people in front of me. Literally, it was pouring rain, lightning. They wouldn't cancel. So
they wouldn't cancel?
No, so it was just 6 people tripping in front of me. That's from the 80s.
I wonder if they couldn't cancel it because then they have to give money back if they don't fulfill all the obligations of the cruise.
That could be. That could be.
Were the crowds good, the other ones you did?
Oh, God, no, the crowds were phenomenal.
Yeah.
The crowds were phenomenal, but yeah.
It was just the noise you wanted less of.
Oh, my God, it was nonstop.
Bit much.
Yes.
Well, you're doing your own.
6 in the morning, they're blasting Anthrax. I mean, I like Anthrax, but not 6
Not at 6 in the morning.
No.
It's an afternoon band.
And Jimmy's doing his own album. It's getting close, right?
It is. I'm going to make a lot of people jealous.
You think?
Yeah, I know I am.
You're really excited about this,
Yeah,
huh?
I'm getting cocky about it.
You're getting cocky.
I'm slowly getting cocky.
I read that you got 6 songs done, I think, and 4 to go. Is that about
There's 4
right?
vocals to be done. All the music's done. Just
All the music's
vocals.
done, and you just got to go in and then track 4 more songs.
4 more songs.
And you're getting cocky about it.
Getting cocky.
That's awesome.
Matter of fact, I think I have.
This has been your dream forever.
Ever.
Since I first met you all those years ago.
But now I know what it's like.
And you've done it.
Now I know why
in different stages.
Producer is so important. A producer's like a great director, editor.
You got a good producer?
Oh my God!
What's his resume?
He's produced Volbeat, Anthrax,
Not
Rob
bad.
Caggiano.
Not bad.
Would you use
Great guitarist.
Would you use Rick Rubin if you could?
Would I use Rick Rubin?
He's done some good things.
Would you use Bob Rocker? I mean, if he approached
done some good things.
Rick Rubin, he's pulled off some
He did Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
he pulled off
the
some
Red Hot Chili Peppers album.
delights. Mm-hmm. Couple delights here and there.
Did a
See,
few.
now I wonder how much a guy like that cost. He's got to cost a lot.
I'm sure you get the nice percentage of the record too.
They get a big, he gets a big upfront fee. All producers get big, fat upfront. I'm not seeing any money, but I don't care.
Right.
That's the music industry. They go, you're not going to make money for like 2 years.
I was going to ask you.
I'm telling you right now, I'm making money.
So for 2 years, and you're going to have to tour that.
Yeah, but I'm ready.
You're going to tour the album.
Yes.
And do stand-up too? Like you said?
Yes.
So you're going to be your own warm-up, or which
I'll probably
goes
be
last?
my own, whatever can follow. I don't think you're going to follow the music.
So you'll go out and do stand-up, and then
double dip my own self.
Holy shit! And then take a little break. They do. They go drink some beers. Then you come back as a band.
Yes.
Wow.
The band's a monster.
Wow.
You're an animal, man. I could never do that. That's
Wow.
fucking. And I wrote some metal songs. Love is a Delight.
Love is a delight.
That was a very heavy song I wrote, but I just couldn't go out and perform it.
Dude, let me perform it.
Love is a Delight. It's a
Wait a
really.
minute. Why do we do that as a thing here? Why do we do that? I'll be the metal. I got to create the song. You write the lyrics, and then once a month I got to come here with a band and do Jimmy's song.
Love is a Delight would probably
And it's
be where
either
we
a
should
hit or
start.
it's either a hit or a miss.
It'll be a hit.
It's either a hit or miss.
Jimmy's had some hit songs here.
Yeah.
He's had a bunch of them.
It's either this or it's either that. When I see you, my heart goes pitter pat. Love is a delight.
I can make it a hit. Let me metal it up, Jimmy.
Can you metal that part up? Just
I could
just
metal
to give the
anything
people
up.
a little taste, maybe.
I can metal that up.
Yeah.
What's
Does
the
it
name of
go?
one of your songs?
Huh?
What's the name of one of your songs?
Thrash.
Is it hard to name songs? That always seems like it would be a very hard thing to do. When you hear a great song title, you're like, fuck, I never thought how hard it would be to name a good song.
You know what the hard part is? Naming what this is going to be.
The album
Like Jim
title?
Breuer. No, I think I'll have the album cover, but the Jim Breuer and the.
Oh, you need the and the, you think?
You need it because otherwise people don't know. Like I'm going to see Jim Breuer.
Oh, I see.
Dude, what the?
How about Jim Breuer and the Whimsical Melody Makers? Nice. It tells them that it's not just you. You're doing music.
Brewer was telling me before the show that the producer is just losing his mind.
The record label.
Oh, it was the record label themselves. I thought you said it was the producer. Pacing the room
producer's
going,
great.
oh my God.
Yeah. The label's excited.
They're excited. He might have to fly and meet some executives around the world.
It'd be great if I came here as a rock star. Like a year from now. Like today, after the show, let's fly to Paris and have some lunch.
Nice.
I'd be happy if you just took us downstairs and had lunch.
Right. How about we start at the Brooklyn Diner, like the old days?
Why don't we start with ordering out?
Right. If you become a rock star, though, will you change your look? Will you grow out your hair old school?
You know what I want to do?
Will you get some kind of handlebar mustache? What's going to be your look?
That's a good thing. I want to look like the way I wake up every morning. Because I want this whole thing to look... Listen, I'm not kidding myself. I'm not trying to get kids. I'm getting 40 and over, 30 and over that grew up on metal, and now they have kids, and the music's good enough that you're like, oh yeah, if you didn't know who was behind it, you can listen to it and be really into it. That's the key to the whole thing. So to me, I want guys that like literally, we look like we're neighborhood guys. We're not trying to kid ourselves.
And you got some rock star friends helping you, right?
I have a rock star friend confirmed, already recorded.
Nice.
And dude.
Are you allowed to name names?
I'll say this. I'll tell you how freaking awesome this guy is.
All right.
He comes to it's Brian Johnson. He comes to this. He comes to
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Dude.
You're just singing with Brian Johnson?
Dude.
Go ahead, sorry.
It's retarded. He goes, Jimmy, I really want to sing on this album. I said, okay, no, it sounds good. So the day he's coming, Rob sets up 5 microphones just in case one dies out. There's another one.
Smart. Is he need a gig? That's a very bright guy.
I mean, seriously, he's got 5 microphones. He's got every food imaginable, tea, lozenge, you name it. He's locked and loaded, ready for Brian. He's like, I'm just going to drive up there and I'll come in that studio. Don't just come walking in. Like, all right, all right. So
Where was this, by the way? Where are you taping?
Florida.
Okay.
So he shows up. And he gets in, and right off the bat, he's just, he's a great guy, and he's telling the story of the drummer. That is, he needs help. He needs help. He tells his whole story like that.
Phil Rudd, right?
Phil needs some help. It's not good. It's not good. He's like, been on the phone all fucking morning. I'm telling you, going and touring all this shit. There's fucking guys up in his castle ordering people to die. It's fucking not good, Jimmy. It's not good, Jimmy. My son, this guy's killing me. It's every fucking interview. Hey, what's going on with Phil? What the fuck? Give him a call. I ain't fucking asked me for. So, he comes in the studio, and we let him listen to the first couple songs. Like, I just so you know, this ain't a big. And when he heard the first couple songs, he's like, "Oh fuck! All right, I'm gonna go out and have a fag and readjust." So he rolled a cigarette and he went outside. He came back in. He's like, all right, let's do this. Let's fucking do it. Now this is before we even get to this part. This is my favorite. This is my favorite part. The producer and I go to see him, and the producer has the music, which he's put together with such brilliance over the last 5 months to present to Brian with the lyrics. Brian turns on the music for like 3 seconds. He goes, what's the lyrics? He shows the lyrics and he goes, bread and butter. I'll see you tomorrow. He drove like an hour and a half to see him, and that's it. The night was over. He's just like, bread and butter. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's go to dinner. Let's do dinner. So, he comes in the studio. Dude, let me tell you something. Why this guy's a real... probably the only rock star that does this. He comes in there and he goes, all right, I'm ready to go. We go, well, we're ready for you whenever you're ready. We go to the studio, so he goes, oh, fuck, I ain't going in there. I want to do it right here in the fucking boardroom. That's where I record. And I don't want no headphones. That's fucking cheating. I would just stand here with a mic like I'm on stage. And he recorded in the boardroom, like with no headphones, just standing there Oh, dude.
He doesn't wear that. He doesn't stand in an isolated booth somewhere.
No. He stands the way we are right now, recording it, and he looks at you. He's like, I was a title for no one. I didn't like me take. Let's do another one, my son. Come. He was sweating. He was so into it.
You got video of this? Of him singing in the boardroom?
No. Well, let's say this. If I do, it'll never be seen anywhere but at my house.
Gotcha.
I'll show you at the break. No, but it's I was outside the room for a second, wow, how cool is this?
Are you singing on the same song as Brian Johnson?
Yes.
How cool is that?
What's the name of the song?
Song is free. I don't want to say because God forbid some jackass makes a website.
Okay.
But it's perfect for him.
And you get to sing along with him.
Yes.
Trading off lead vocals.
It's fucking great. Yes. I'll tell you this too. This was fun. Damn, I haven't told anyone this yet. Just all this, I haven't told anyone. I've been like holding on to this. So at one point, now before he came in, I laid the vocals down to kind of give him an idea to sing along to it and had it in the tune. That's what the producer does for me. I don't know my voice. I can imitate people. I can do James, whoever, but I don't know what my real voice sounds like. So I didn't know what it was going to sound like. So what the producer would do is like, Breuer, you need to hit this note. So he would go in and go sing it the way, and then I'd listen and copy. So that's what we did for Brian. So I'd go in, and I'm going, kiss him, rock and roll. And he comes in, and he's listening over it. And at one point, it was me, him, producer, one other guy, and we're listening to feedback, and none of us knew who was doing it. I went, no, that's Brian. And Brian's like, that's not me, that's Jimmy. I'm like, no, Brian, that's definitely you. He's like, fuck, no, I know my fucking voice is fucking you, Jim. And then the producer's like, I think that's you, bro. No, fuck, maybe it is Jim. We had no clue who it was.
That's a compliment.
Dude, it was fun.
That's a compliment.
Great. It was great. It's very cool. I'm very excited.
Yeah, how many of you have completed?
6.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
We got 4 more. I'm gonna have so much fun with you guys with this. We should have like over and unders.
You gotta
that's what. Oh,
okay.
What does it say?
What you told me before.
Yeah,
that made me laugh hard.
All right. Well,
it's kind of funny though. Come on,
it is kind of funny. Don't you know Brian over at Metal Blade, Jimmy?
Brian Slagle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him casually through Breuer. He's a nice guy.
This is the funniest thing. He comes and listens, and he's listening to the record. He's like, oh my God. Okay. I didn't expect this. This I did not expect. He's like, we gotta go to Munich. We gotta go to London. I gotta get Sony. You know what really sucks? If this was 1987, you'd never have to work again. Because it's 2015, I mean, you're going to make some money, right. But if it was 1987, you'd never have to work again.
Just showing how
this would have blown everyone out of the water.
Just showing how the music business has drastically changed. God, we had Duff McKagan in here. He said that they had a tour for over 2 years before they started making money for Use Your Illusion.
But where does the money go?
Well, I mean, there's stages. Remember those stages back in the day?
Let me tell you something.
And then they had to have multiple stages because they had it was so involved that you needed a crew to set up a few days in advance for the next show.
That's why it's all merch. Merch. Now they're saying
a lot of these bands, they sell T-shirts. That's how they're making their money.
They
come up with a nice T-shirt design and go, right. Please fucking go to one of our shows and please buy a T-shirt.
And that's why you see that's why you see some bands that aren't huge A-listers going, hey, come to my bus. Or come to the bus and you could do a meet and greet, $50, $100, but that's where they're making money. They're not making money on the stage.
They're getting creative with it.
Yeah.
You just don't make the money, on the actual albums.
I gotta be honest with you. I might not make money on the album, but I don't care what anyone says. I'm making money.
I'm gonna make my money.
I'm gonna make my money. I mean, personal appearance. I guess from stage crew. Well, now that I think about it, if you tour. Have you ever been on a tour bus, Jimbo?
It's funny. I've never done that. Never. Not even to look around for a bit.
It's you'll never want to do anything else after it's over. I'm telling you.
You're trapped with people. Like, I love Kenny, but I like going to our own rooms. I don't want to wake up and just see Kenny on the way to the bathroom. Hello.
Hi. I took a duty.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, I know we have a rule.
I did it in the bunk.
I know we have a rule.
Because that's what you hear from every band.
Yeah.
No shitting on the bus.
I'll stay on the bus and you can go use the room in the hotel.
But I scooped it out with my hand.
You know why you're not allowed to poop on the bus? Because the bus driver's lazy and he doesn't want to go somewhere and dump it. That's all. That's the only, it doesn't get clogged.
So the smell is just kind of walking around.
It's not even the smell. He has to do work.
Why did you like the tour bus so much? Get to see the country a little bit, maybe, or you don't give a fuck about that.
Well, not only that, you hang out during the day. Like when you're driving, you're in a hotel room. I'm gonna make some coffee. I'm gonna work on something. Let me plug in the computer while we're heading to the next venue. You get to the next venue, and when you're in a bus, Jimmy can relate to this. There's like, the manager, tell the manager to tell me when the show's on. And then I'll walk off the bus and go on the stage. You don't have to deal with horse shit.
Yeah.
I'm talking to my phone call, wife, kid, busy, interviews. There isn't. I can't tell you how good it felt to show up to some areas. I won't say some of the clubs, and like the manager be like, "Hey, can I look at your bus?" And tour manager, "Do you want?" I'm like, "No." He's all right. I was just telling him, "Fucking no. No one's allowed on the bus." Sorry, Jimmy. Let me know when he's almost about to go up. It's just that is your private green room 24/7, and it's a domain. No one's allowed it.
And you get the whole back, so you get a nice huge bed, and
you got this whole back. You listen to me.
Does the back pop out on the sides? And
Everything
make it even
pops out.
Nice.
So you don't.
Do you use the air conditioner a lot? I would use the air conditioner a lot.
How's the satellite TV? Is it good?
Everything. You don't stay on it. You don't sleep in it. You only sleep in it if you're doing overnighters. If you're going like from Chicago to wherever, and it's going to take 8-9 hours, and you want to leave in the middle of the night.
Spain or something.
You take naps though, I'm sure, on the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much better than flying.
Yeah.
The only thing is expensive.
That's exactly. It's
like
$1,000 a day, right?
At least. That's the only thing that sucks.
Yeah, it's too much.
How's your wife doing?
She's got 3 more rounds of chemo. Cancer blows.
Your wife?
Yes.
Brewer's had a rough fucking year, man.
Yes, sorry, I didn't mean to throw you up.
No, I didn't know that.
She got
a rough fucking year.
So right around Christmas time, she got they found it in her lymph nodes. So she already had cancer. She had the breast cancer, so they took the boobs off, and she took out her ovaries.
When was this?
This is 2 years ago.
Jesus, I didn't know that either.
So she's, I used to call her a hot mannequin, because now she have fake, she got the fake tits.
Right.
But this go around now, like, you really are a fucking hot man. She looks like you.
Really?
She got the head, there's no, although the hair's shorter than you. It's, the whole, dude, it sucks. I don't know what else to say, but it's weird looking at her. Sometimes she's yellow. Like, she'll do chemo day, and by the end of the day, she's just yellow. You're like, oh, this poor fucker's taking a beat. It sucks, man. It definitely sucks. And the kids, there's sympathy, but there's no sympathy. I have breakdowns a lot. I had a breakdown last night, and I'm yelling at the kids. You kids don't do anything. Mom's got cancer. She got no hair. She may not be here in 6 months, and you don't want to clean the kitty litter? The kitty litter's a problem for you? Oh, but you got a phone. God forbid you can't charge a phone. You fuck. Oh, dude, I was going haywire last night. So it's weird too, because it's people look at you differently too. They look at you and they know you're like, oh, she's sick. Oh, look at that one. It's weird, man. It's fucking weird.
Well, it's like everybody's greatest fear is just to get sick. When you see somebody, you're watching somebody go through your greatest fucking fear.
Right in front of you.
Yeah.
And then you go to the when you get the chemo, you go to this room. There's like 8 other people with IVs in them, and you can tell who's really. Some people really. You're like, oh god, this guy's not having fun. And some people are really upbeat. Like these, really, really. She goes in stages, but for the most part, she's upbeat. But yeah, no, it sucks. It sucks.
How much longer for the treatments?
Until the middle of June, I think, and then they want to give her radiation. So she had, it sucks, and you just don't know. At the end of the day, she has that Angela Jolie, the BRCA gene.
Right.
So this gene, I don't know. If
you have the gene, then it's
more aggressive and all that jazz.
And way better odds that you're going to get some kind of breast cancer or ovarian cancer.
Correct.
So a lot of women, if they find out they have that gene, they're just getting rid of everything.
Just get rid of everything.
They don't even want to take the fucking chance if they know they have that gene.
As a matter of fact, there's someone that we mutually know, and their wife. These are like club owners. Their wife had the BRCA gene, had the breast taken out, went through chemo, took out the ovaries, got it again after chemo and everything else. And it's just, so you just don't, you hope it goes for the best. And
what's the prognosis?
That's what you do.
Do you know the prognosis, or they have no idea?
No one knows. It's like, this was, the charts say that this is a good chance and you should be all right. But you don't know. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, you don't know. It's like, so whatever. I'm banging a really hot mannequin. We laugh about that. Yeah. She laughs about it. She laughs about it. She's like, here comes your hot mannequin. Because it's what are you going to do? Don't feel squirmy. Don't get all fucking weird on me.
It's fun. It's part of life.
It is part of life. What are you going to do?
I know you talk about it, out there on stage and stuff, so I wanted to ask you about it. But
yeah, the worst is like when they lose their hair. You're like, oh, God. It's not for you, but you see them going through it, and that's as I think for a guy, for not for a guy, but for the other person, you feel you feel helpless. So I don't know. There's times where I'm completely lost.
You don't know what to do.
No, like, hey, can I bring you soup? Like, am I doing anything that's worthwhile here? Like, that is, even coming to do press, like the last night, like, I'm blowing everything off. Fuck this. I'm staying home. And I don't give a shit if I work for another city. I don't give a shit. And then she's like, no, don't be that way. So it's just, every day's just a mental struggle.
Right.
So.
It was a fucked up year, Breuer.
Yeah.
Jesus. This was a fun year. It was challenging. I can't believe I didn't get gray. I can't believe I didn't start doing drugs. That really blew me away. Did
she do medicinal marijuana?
No, she won't do it.
What does it help with, the pain or the sickness, or both?
They say it helps with nausea. She definitely gets nauseous. So they say the marijuana helps with nausea, but she won't do it. She's like, no, I don't like that feeling. No, I don't want to do that. Like, all right, well, she takes Alka-Seltzer Gold, whatever,
Does it help?
Yeah.
I guess sometimes. I don't know. She's in bed a lot. And then you gotta like monitor everyone that comes over. Like if my kids come over and they'll bring friends, I literally have to stop the friend. I'm like, just talk to me for a minute. Like, and if there's like a sneeze or you sound low, can you like go? You gotta go. Okay, I can't have my wife getting sick. You gotta go. And that's another thing. Like we had a family function. It was a couple people sick. And, I'll go on the road for a couple of days, come back, and she gets a cold, she's mangled. Like, are we going to the hospital? What are we doing? Because there's no immune system. So it's, that's stuff you worry about more.
Right.
You're at an airport or somewhere, or you're in public and there's a little fucker next to you going, like, can you put a bag over that kid? Can't you see my wife with no head? She's sick. She's sick. Keep that kid away.
So you just scrub everyone down.
Scrub him down. Give him a wash as they come in the house. Wash that kid off.
Have you had to tell people to leave?
Yeah. Family members. Like, you got to go. You're not allowed in here. I know you want to see her, but no, you can't come in here. You got to use your head. It's more serious than you think. You can't just come like, oh, yeah, it's not that bad, my antibiotics.
Right.
No, retard. No, you got to go.
Even a little sniffle is bad.
Your fingers, you got to get out of here. So.
Well, I hope nothing but the best, obviously.
I'm sure she'll be fine. She's totally fine.
All right.
She'll be good.
I'm scared.
She's an animal.
I'm scared to ask about your mom.
My mom's...
Please say she's doing
Dude,
well.
she's doing great.
Okay, good.
It's weird.
Really?
It's weird. She's like 90% back to normal.
What the hell happened?
I don't know. It's weird. I saw her last night before I came here. She's like 90. I can't explain it. It's bizarre. Drugs? I don't know. I mean, you heard the tapes.
It might have been the urinary tract infection.
Urinary tract. I mean,
we discussed last time.
Oh my God. Boy, did that ruffle some feathers.
Those tapes?
Yes. Can I tell you?
That wasn't my idea.
No. I need to vent. You got me at a good...
All right, please.
I needed to vent. So I vented to the point where... And you know what? And I don't feel bad with it. I mean, I don't feel bad. I didn't do anything wrong. I just said facts.
I don't think you did anything wrong.
No.
You had to get it out.
I just expressed facts.
You had to throw it up.
And the next day, so 2 days later.
Which one? After the mom tapes or the other story? Or all of it?
Oh, pretty much all of it.
Okay, go ahead.
But I think they were all mixed in one.
Yes, it was.
So I go to get coffee at this shop. And I know you're not going to remember the reference, but I do, and that's all that matters. And the lady behind the coffee shop goes, this coffee's on a customer who said, like, they feel bad you never had a cup of coffee bought for you. And that's all I'm going to say, because I vented something on here. I was like, you know what? The more I think about it, I don't think I was ever even bought a cup of coffee.
Oh, okay, yes.
And so... I haven't paid for coffee in a while. I did my down because people went, wait, so someone heard the show? They're like, oh yeah, every day someone comes in and say, make sure he doesn't pay for coffee. I want to buy him his cup of coffee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So they lined up for you at the coffee shop.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I'm glad Mom's doing well.
Yeah, me too.
This was a trip.
This was fun.
Yeah, they're saying you got to go.
This was a quick hour.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I got to do a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, you got to come back for a longer visit there, sir.
Well, after this week, I'm done with road and everything. I only got one other gig in Atlanta.
So if you're itching to get out of the house, fucking give me a call and come on in.
I'll come hang out.
Yeah, especially if you're itching.
How about the Mets? They're a pain in the ass. Well, you're not into it yet.
No, still, I gave up on baseball a long time ago.
You did?
Yeah, but now I got to start taking a peek again. It's the only sport I don't follow. I like my hockey, my basketball, and my football.
You don't follow baseball?
I don't know why. It's just I gave up on it a while ago.
Have you seen these kids pitch?
I'm hearing things, and I've seen your videos.
The videos. Speaking of videos.
And you got to do play-by-play.
That's right.
How was that?
Dude, it was the best. Before I even say anything, I'm looking in the paper. I'm sorry, but the Daily News, they're taking this Wilmer from me. I started this Wilmer.
No, it's everywhere. There it is.
It's all over the Wilmer.
Exclamation points.
Wilmer and Nine Juan. There's a couple. The fans are awesome.
How was the play-by-play? Was that the first time you did that?
Yeah, so check this out. So they're like, you want to go up in the booth with Ron Darling and Gary Coleman? Yeah, that'd be great. So we go up to like, all right, so when you go in there, the inning will start. And the guys were just asking questions, and we'll just, grab. Huge fan. Ron Darling's hilarious, funny. Cohen, great guy. He's hard to figure out. I can't tell if he's serious or he's almost like he is to baseball what Eddie Trunk is to his music. Okay, where it's like in 1930. All right, I got it.
I got it too. Yeah.
So he goes. So we sit down and so Jim, you're a big Met fan. Oh man, whatever. I go, here comes Granderson. I tell you, he walks a lot. Oh my, there it goes! So he hits a home run, and I completely take out. I'm like, take your time, run in the bases. And I got some phrasing like, it's a little bit of a windy day, and the sea is calm, and DeGrom sails us into victory today. And in my ear, I'm going, in my ear, I hear, Jim, let the guys call the shots. Let the guys call the shot. It's like, I totally took away the home run call. I took away the home run call. For you, bro. He couldn't say, and that one's out of here. I'm like, that was wrong on the Candyman. Take your time. I completely took over. It felt great.
But who's the idiot in your ear trying to take away a moment? That's hilarious.
The guy who didn't want to get yelled at by the
after Breuer leaves.
That's yes.
Right. Yeah.
Jim, let Gary do the calling. Let Gary do the calling. Jim. And I was like, yes! And then I finally like, okay, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. What's the question, Gary? What was your question?
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go.
You,
special this Friday. Here we go. Epics.
It's on Epics. It's called Comic Friends. It's 10 o'clock on Epics. And just go to epicshd.com or on Epics. You can find it. And I imagine it will be on Netflix in a couple of months. But try to see it on Epics
so I get ratings and we can help each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you don't understand how funny Jim Breuer is, you're just a fucking dope. That's for real. If you don't understand what a great comic Jim is, you truly are a fucking dope.
Bastards.
One of my faves, man.
I love coming here. Have a going.
I'll see you soon. The greatest fucking storyteller. And go look for that Mets video. It's out there and it went viral. There's the one where you're in the stands after the game is over.
Oh yeah, it was the same game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just had a ball. I used to sit in your seats back in the day.
Yeah, that was fun.
I think that was the last time I went to a Mets game. I gotta go again. I was supposed to go last week. I blew off
This Friday, I throw the first pitch.
Really?
Yes. Harvey's pitching.
Are you gonna fuck around with it? Or are you gonna
just watch Harvey pitch. Watch Harvey pitch.
We'll watch Harvey pitch.
Just do that for me Friday.
Deal. Jim Breuer, thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Have fun with the rest of the press today.
Oh, it's gonna be
wonderful. Say static. Wonderful.
It's going to be static.
And give D our best, will you?
I will. Thank you.
All right. Jim Breuer, everyone. We're going to take a break, and we'll continue with, I think, Vic Henley today. Stay there.
Oh, yeah?
It is back. Vic Henley in studio. I got to start off really quickly, and I owe you an apology.
For?
Well, you were supposed to be here about a week or two ago.
I owe you one. I'm 9 days late.
And I blamed your alcoholism.
No, neither time I have not shown. I would come in here drunk or hungover.
I might have even said I hate people that would never drink a lot.
That would never stop me from showing up.
What was the problem?
I was on Nantucket. I got fogged in. I was on the last flight out on Sunday, and then I had to take the first one out on Monday.
But I quickly blamed your alcoholism.
It's a logical conclusion.
It was totally. Oddly, I've never missed anything because I was hammered or hungover. I've missed stuff. It's literally like the first time I missed here. I made the mistake the first time I missed here. I woke up at 5 with the screaming shits and thought, well, I'll deal with it till about 6:30. And then at 6:30 it was still going on, so I called Roland and I'm like, hey, I'm not coming at like 6:45. And then that morning y'all are all going, oh, he's drunk, he's throwing up. I'm like, I hope it happens to you what's happening to me right now.
It had nothing to do with alcohol?
That one didn't, and neither did Nantucket.
I love Nantucket.
It's
Jimmy,
amazing.
Have you ever performed in Nantucket, Jimmy?
No, but I knew a man there.
Oh, boy.
They have a
limerick about me.
They have a T-shirt with Norton's face on it.
You should do a gig up there just because it's such a
I've never been
such
there.
a cool place.
Yeah.
I like it.
We do the Nantucket Comedy Festival every year, and it's a fundraiser. So it's not. It says Comedy Festival, but it's not agents and managers and people trying to get deals. It's,
do you rent the mopeds and go out to the beaches?
Oh yeah, totally, absolutely.
And the beaches feel like they're in the middle of nowhere.
They're great. The surfside,
and you get to see the sharks.
You
get to see a lot of sharks in Nantucket
because there's more and more seals every year, and more and more seals mean more and more sharks, and it's fun to watch because a
lot of sharks.
They'll take one down in
right
a
next to right there at the public beaches.
Yeah, nobody's afraid at all. And the seals too. The people that swim with the seals thinking they can swim out there and pet them like they're real.
Really?
Just because they look cute, they will bite the shit out of you. They will harm you, and people think, oh, let's pet the seal.
Seals
that's
bite?
not. Oh God, yeah. Wild animals tend to bite when they're not running away from you.
They will fuck you up.
I didn't know a seal would bite.
Oh yeah.
Because they do look really pettable.
They totally super pettable.
They don't look at the pictures. They
It's like a big glop of petable meat.
It's a furry, it's a swimming stuffed animal. That's what it looks like.
Look, his mouth's all open. It's like he's begging for pets and affection. Pet me.
It looks like a good place for a dick.
Is there any video of any video of a seal snapping at someone?
No, I don't think there's any online.
I bet you that you can look up anything.
Yeah, I don't think there's any of those.
I saw an otter grab a little girl's shoe at the San Diego Zoo. The granddad had set her on top of the railing where she could dangle her feet inside, and not fall in because the railing was keeping her from falling in. And a goddamn sea otter jumped up 4 or 5 feet out of the water and clamped right on the toe of her Converse and was sitting there dangling like a dog when you pick him up off the ground, hanging on to, and the granddad's shaking her and everybody's shaking her, and all of a sudden the otter drops loose and falls back down.
Look at this. The seal's on top of him. We're watching on top of a kayak.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
How do you make it big?
Aww.
That's a sea lion.
This is not among them. Great show, not a choir song.
Oh, that's not. Where are you?
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear the volume. Okay. They're just looking at this fucking.
He smells your fish. No.
Oh, he smells the fish.
No. Yeah, hit him with the paddle.
Oh, now he's hitting him with the paddle.
Hit him elbow, and he's trying to bite him.
He grabbed his fish.
No, he's eating his fish. It's just eating his fish. He thinks it's a fucking.
Yeah, right.
and he's banging the thing in the head that made him drop the fish. There he goes. And then he went away.
You lost your fish.
Yeah.
Now he jumps on this guy's kayak.
Oh, he's just taking everyone's fish. What a cunt.
Cunty the Sea Lion. It's a children's book.
Yeah, he's not attacking, though. He's just taking the guy's
He's just eating a fish and hanging out.
That's a sea lion. Maybe they're friendlier.
Yeah, I would have pet him on the way. Have a fish and give him a little pet. Go ahead, get out of here.
That's out in California. Sea lions have ears and seals don't.
I was bothered by your story because you say granddad. That proves you're from the South.
Pawpaw.
Granddaddy.
Granddaddy. Her
granddaddy.
Her granddaddy. Her pawpaw. Uncle somebody.
You watched hockey last night, Jimmy?
Yeah, I realized that the Rangers were on, so I tweeted because I wasn't sure what channel, and I did find it. And it was after the first period, or the first trimester of the season. And it was 2-1 Rangers. And then I went back and I watched it, and it just bores me.
No.
Playoff hockey.
No.
But I'll say that. I understand. Maybe it's a great sport. It fucking bores me. I tried to watch playoff hockey, Game 6. I do want the Rangers to win. Fucking 10 minutes into it, he's icing. I do respect I think the announcers it's the hardest sport to announce by far.
Emmerich is
hands down.
The fact that guy knows what's going on. And the defenseman on the line, man, he throws it. I would just be like, puck got hit. Puck got hit. That's all I would say.
And the names aren't easy in that sport, which makes it even more impressive.
6 consonants. Kachvendik.
Yep.
So I'm watching it. 10 minutes, 15 minutes into it, I'm like, I'm done. I just put on the Green Mile and watched that giant fucking retard. Fuck, Colfie like the drink. We heard you the fucking first time, blithering idiot.
But hockey, I think it's really exciting, but it's exhausting too because they can't keep the puck for more than a half a second. The game has changed drastically.
And yet, if you're in the arena, it seems like it's easy to follow with your eyes.
Everyone said that. Yeah.
I don't know why they haven't changed.
True. I don't know why they haven't changed the color of the puck by now. Just make it some obnoxious color.
Remember when
Fox
tried to light it up?
Did no one like that?
No one liked that.
They had streamers.
Yeah, they had the streamer where you could follow it.
It was a blue,
blue blur
trail or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. But change the color of the stupid thing at least. Make it really obnoxious, fluorescent green.
It's quite easy to see on the white ice. This a nice black puck.
Yeah,
I guess
that's true. That's not racist.
I was busy watching the Cavaliers close out the Atlanta
That's what I was
Hawks.
flipping back and forth. Yeah,
I love the Cavaliers story this year. Plus the fact. Yes, I'm rooting for the Cavs. They got my favorite Knick on the team, J.R. Smith.
Oh yeah, he carried him the other night too.
I was so pissed when the Knicks traded him, but then they traded him to Cleveland. I'm like, all right, that'll help that great story up there in Cleveland with LeBron coming home.
I didn't know Shumpert rapped until this started.
I like him a lot too. He was probably right up there as one of my favorite Knicks.
He keeps releasing these videos. I've got 2 of them in my email where it's horrible. He's not a good rapper. He shouldn't be rapping, and yet he's making bad homemade rap videos. He's released 2 of them so far. And yeah, they're hilarious. I was going to tweet one on my thing, and I couldn't figure out how to upload it.
You know basketball better than I. Yeah. You think the Cavs could beat the Warriors?
I don't know, man. Those dudes look real. They won 67 games. That's not screwing around. That's the record. Michael Jordan and went 72-10, and then the record before that was 69. So they're 2 off. Like they're third. This is the third greatest season of all time.
Is it really the third best record?
It's like the third greatest season of all time. And
Stephen Curry is.
It looks crazy good. It's unbelievable.
You see him fall on his noggin?
Oh yeah. But he'll be all right.
They were thinking that might be a concussion. If it's a concussion, that fucks up everything. Because I think you got to sit out in the NBA. They take it very seriously in the NBA.
And dumbass Barkley last night is getting in an argument with Shaq about
that's your boy.
Basketball concussions are not the same as football concussions. And Shaq's going, a concussion's a concussion. It still means your brain's rattling around in your skull. Yeah. And Charles is going, no, it's not. Well, then I'll take basketball concussions over. And it was just one of those times where every now and then when I see him on TV, I'm like, I'll wait a couple of days and I just send him a text going, you fucking idiot. What were you thinking?
I would have had a Shaq attack if I met him. Remember that?
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm funny. I'm funny.
They were totally getting in it, though, about the concussions.
He's telling me and Jimmy how funny he is.
Oh, yeah. He thinks he's funny. Yeah, he thinks he's hilarious.
I like Shaq. What am I doing? He's fine.
Yeah. I liked him the one time he came in, and then every time he comes back, he won't come in.
Yeah,
Fuck
he
him.
blows us off now. He walks by
with all these guys. I don't know why. I'm cranky all of a sudden.
We had a good time with the guy. Come back and see us.
Yes, you treat people nice.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Who blew us off this time that we were nice to? Like Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta.
I know we technically weren't sure if we were going to be here. But it's like you're nice to people when they come in. Like, what do you want us to do when you come in?
I don't know. He walked by the studio last week when you weren't here.
Ray Liotta.
And they were starting to look in here, and I'm like, whatever, dude. We're done with you.
Everybody treated you nice, though.
Yeah, we're not going to now do it.
They gave him I was flipping around last night between those games, and I saw that Texas Rising thing, and he plays a batshit crazy guy. He's got a good part. I just happened to stop on one of the scenes, and he's quoting homemade scripture and cutting up Mexicans and hanging them from trees. It was a barbaric. It was a good old, like as an actor, you go, oh, I'd love to play that psycho.
I'm sure it'll be wonderful.
He could have come in here and told us about it. Is my
I would
point.
Play crazy really well. Like every time I was going to do that, I would go like,
So you're not going to watch Game 7 of the Rangers Lightning?
If it's on, I'll watch. I mean, I want to see
Friday?
the Rangers win.
It's Friday night.
I would love to see. I hope they do well.
You break my heart by saying that, Jimmy.
I tried, buddy. I really did try.
No, I mean rooting for the Rangers. I understand you don't like it, but don't root for
It's New York. I don't.
Against my Islanders, please.
This fucking headphone cord. Where am I supposed to broadcast from? The third floor? And they're going to plug it in up here? I hate this fucking head. Whoever took my headphones, I hope they're fucking dead in a ditch.
How long is that cord? It's like
6 feet.
That's right.
6.
That's right. He's doing this show and Howard Stern right now at the same time. He just walks up and down the hallway.
It's literally the Sony headphones with I liked. I don't know what this brand is. I don't know or care.
The honeymoon's over as far as
too heavy.
The new studio design. I love the sound of the microphones.
Who took my fucking headphones?
But I don't like that Jimmy has, a very long cord on his brand new headphones that aren't as good as the old headphones. And I also don't like master control over there.
It's fucking heavy. This headphone is 9 pounds, and it grips my head roughly, and the fucking cord's too long. I had a headphone with Jim on it. What cocksucker took my fucking stuff?
Maybe another Jim.
Right,
Brewer. My motherfucking paper clips.
They're in Brewer's backpack right now.
And then you got Sam at Master Control.
It's mission control, and I need the space to make sure the show runs properly.
It's almost like a pulpit. It's almost like an old Baptist church pulpit over there by him. So he's going to have to call somebody up for some healing.
That's right. All this space is very necessary, obviously.
Sam's feet are up.
It's huge and bulky and
it's weird.
So you're not going to be on the show next week?
But, I mean, I'm not going to leave you in the lurch if you guys need me here, but...
Yeah, Sam starts his own show next week.
So we're not going to have Sam either.
What channel?
This channel.
Shameless plug.
Wait, is that your mic? I don't even...
Shameless plug.
Try that again.
This channel?
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
At noon.
At noon.
At noon.
For 1 hour?
No, it'll be 2
hours.
2 hours.
Yeah, we're doing 2 hours.
The Sam Show?
Sam Roberts show.
Chipper and
Sam Roberts show.
No, it's not Chipper and Sam. You're not a co-host.
Chipper and Sam
Chipper and
show.
Sam. That sounds a lot better than the Sam Roberts show.
No, that's not what's being
I would
launched.
listen to Chipper and Sam.
Chipper and Sam. Chipper and Sam in the morning.
Yeah.
I bet they'd have some crazy pranks during October.
That's a giant work area. I mean,
That's
that's just
much...
like a high top with a laptop like they asked for.
You're going to be doing your show, the Sam Roberts Show, from there.
From Mission Control.
That's your spot. Where are your guests? Are there going to be guests?
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to be over here in the main part.
I mean, I got enough space at Mission Control to have some guests here, too.
Oh,
easily could. Are you kidding me?
18 inches over there.
You could do 2 shows at the same time.
Easily.
Anyway, Vic Henley is in studio, and we're very happy about that. What are you promoting? Anything fun?
No, I'm about to take the summer off. I have nothing to promote.
You like taking the summer off?
I do. I've worked it like 3 years in a row. So,
but what do you do with your summers?
Lay around the pool, sit outside, barbecue.
You don't have a pool.
Watch ball games. I know people with pools. I can travel. No, not in the city, but outside the city.
Stunt Brain tried to convince me to join one of those pool clubs that they have in New York.
My friends are members of one of those and love it.
I guess they could be pretty cool.
They got a kid though. If you got a kid, it's ideal.
Well, do they have any fucking pools without kids in them?
No. It's more of a family thing. It's a family thing.
No, but these pools are on top of buildings.
No, they're amazing.
You got the view in Manhattan, all that shit.
Pool club. But the people in the building moved in, and they thought they had a pool. They probably had no idea it was going to be a fucking pool club membership open for everybody. Join the pool club. I don't wanna.
When I lived in my apartment, I lived in Beverly Hills. I lived in L.A. for 5 years. I took the apartment because there was an Olympic-sized pool on the roof that had been renovated. And in the 2 years I lived there, every time I would go up there, nobody used it because the whole building was filled with elderly people, all retirees. Everybody was 70 and up. So
that I would like.
During 2 solid years, it was like I'd get on the elevator, go up 5 floors, and me and my wife, I had sex in the pool. I was walking around. It was like having a pool on my roof all to myself.
Wouldn't go in.
Right, exactly.
That hillbilly's fucking in there again.
There's jizz everywhere.
The hayseeds are fucking on the steps in the pool.
Looks like cheese whiz all in the water.
But then after 2 years, what happened?
I moved. No. But that was one of the greatest places I ever lived. But
I'll move out there at Beverly Hills. I'm going to start thinking about L.A. as a home. Fancy L.A. for a fancy boy.
I went
to fancy Maine.
I went to Thousand Oaks after that. I went to Thousand Oaks is 40 miles north because for what I was paying for the apartment with the pool on the roof, I was able to actually get a house with a pool.
But then you had the shitty commute.
On the roof?
Yeah, well, but during the hours I go...
it wasn't as bad.
Yeah, it's not as bad. So I was working on a TV show, writing jokes, bullshit.
Which TV show?
Foxworthy and I sold a pilot to CBS in '92, and between that deal and 3 or 4 other deals that turded out after that, but every spring we were working on a new pilot. We just get enough of failure where they'd re-up us for another year.
Okay.
And then after 3 or 4 years, he finally ended up on the bad show. Well, he ended up on the Jeff Foxworthy show, and I moved back here.
Why didn't he put you on that one to write?
He couldn't even write himself on that one. By that time, he was in his 5th deal, and he wanted the TV show so bad, he had given up all control of everything. So even though the show says The Jeff Foxworthy Show, he couldn't even go in the writer's room and help him punch up the scripts.
No.
One of the greatest comics of all time is being told, no, Jeff, we got it. But
that's impossible.
He had surrendered all control. That's why the last show was a giant piece of shit.
But why when they... even though he surrendered all control...
He hated it. He just wanted a TV show that bad.
But why when the executives go, I know you surrendered all control, but this would be a good thing if you went in there.
No, because it's older, know-it-all, idiot Hollywood types who won't believe him, and he's battling. He's a very mild-mannered guy, and he's calling me on the phone every day, and he's like, this is fucking going south! These motherfuckers! I'm like, dude, I've known you 7 years. I've never heard you say fuck one time in a sentence, much less these motherfuckers.
So wait, the writers were being territorial?
The producers, everybody, the showrunner, everybody associated with it had their own idea for what this show should be like, and he was told as an actor, basically, hit that mark, read that card, learn your line. So he's an actor on his own goddamn show with his name on it.
But we all felt like that was his material.
Well, it wasn't.
How funny was the show?
Terrible. It was horrible. The thing.
Do we have a clip of the Jeff Foxworthy show?
You could find some.
It was horrible. I remember.
It was. Well,
I don't think I really actually watched, but it got a buzz.
No. The funny part that happened, it was.
I can't hear anybody.
They had television. Never before in TV, if something got canceled at CBS, did ABC pick it up for the next year. That never happened.
Yeah.
But then Third Rock from the Sun came out, and that was a big hit, and that was the first time that ever happened.
Okay.
So other networks started buying failed pilots from other shows because of Third Rock from the Sun. So Foxworthy does his show for a year on ABC, it gets canceled, and then NBC picks it up.
Well, let me ask you, was it good on ABC when he did have control?
Not really. He had a little bit of control there.
Is he okay that you're saying this?
Oh, yeah, I tell it all the time. He could care less. it's true. So it
wait,
doesn't
maybe
matter.
did the network go like, look, you had control in the pilot and it didn't go anywhere?
It didn't go anywhere.
All right, maybe we
got a new showrunner. This dude worked on Cheers. We're da 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 da. And he's like, well, I'll bring my team and Henley and this that and the other. They're like, no, you're not bringing your team. We're bringing you and only you, and you're going to do what we say. And he wanted to be on the air so bad that he said yes.
But I guess if you already had your team and it didn't work, why would the new network say bring the team that failed over there and come destroy what we built?
For 4 years, we failed 4 years in a row.
Yeah, you know what? I take back what I said.
Yeah,
Jimmy and his damn logic.
I didn't care. It didn't bother me one bit, and it was funny because they're all like, hey, we got bad news for you. And I'm like, well, bad news. I've been making money for 4 solid years. You've been overpaying me to write this horrible stuff. It's not working.
We got the best of Jeff Foxworthy's show, part 1.
Is this the?
We could just try. Let's just.
I don't know.
Let's just push play and see what happens here. Get a little taste.
On the ABC, he's got little Forrest Gump as his son, and when he went over to NBC, they added the kid from Jerry Maguire. He's got Forrest Gump and Lipnick. This is probably
Lucky Duck.
I don't know what this is about. I just teasing all the time.
Unloading. If I want to get
the guy with
BMW in time for puppet.
That's Ingval. That's Ingval.
Performing again? Yep. Held over by popular demand.
Man, what's with all these sodas anyway?
JP Cola is running a big contest. If you win, you get 2 tickets to the Super Bowl.
Oh, man.
The biggest game of the year. Plus, at halftime, 150 multiracial children singing Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, somebody wrote that.
Sorry, try again.
Here's Foxworthy.
Of course, you sampling the shipments again?
Oh, come on, Jeff. Nobody's going to notice if just one's missing.
That's what you said about the load of Hondas. Can you imagine seeing the Super Bowl live?
Ooh, yeah! And this time I could pick John Madden on my stomach.
God, I hate Hollywood.
And I would have me a reason.
Right. When in doubt, just pull up your belly and pat it a couple
Not even.
of times.
It's just the whole idea of the storyline. But life doesn't work. Here's why Louis is very successful. Because life doesn't work with people just coming by and firing punchlines. That's not how life is. How you doing? Nice hat, Henley. Fucking cunts. That's not how life is.
That's exactly what happened, too.
Hey, well, you didn't say that. Well, I told you. And then the kid comes in. Oh, my God. He's too much.
But it's a rhythm.
Yeah.
That's not how life is.
No.
Life doesn't work that way. That's not how people communicate.
That's a network's sitcom, though. You get into that rhythm. Joke.
Can we play one more second of this? It's really it's upsetting me in a way it shouldn't.
Ingval's happy to be working.
Should be upset. This is 25 years ago, right?
This is probably 96.
96?
It's probably 96,
20
yeah.
years.
All right,
Close
20
to
years.
yeah.
About?
The lucky
19.
He's opening up the soda now.
Try again.
Whatever you say.
Close it, opens up another one.
That ain't right. You got to screw the cap on tighter.
Oh, we're going to open them all.
Oh, they're going to open
That was
them
the
all.
teaser in the opening.
Yeah.
That was the opening. That was the one that where you go like, I gotta see this. Oh my God, they're gonna open all the sodas. What's gonna happen?
I'm not going to get to go to the
Are they gonna get in
Super Bowl.
trouble? Will the boss find out? Holy, for Pete's sake. Get in here, honey, it's starting. They're gonna open the sodas. That's awful. You know what I want to see with a soda bottle in the teaser? Fatty Arbuckle coming in and going, wonder where I could put this baby. That's a great opening.
That's a perfect opening.
It's it's just his poor Jeff. His shirt's all tucked in. Can we see the he's on the phone with the.
That's the style, though. You
No,
can't
I
blame
know.
him for the style of the day.
Should I just see the opening phone call?
Yes.
Shipping and trucking. I see. License number. All right, I'll make a note of it. Thank you for calling.
Flores to the supervisor's desk. Flores to the supervisor's desk.
Uh-oh.
Well, looks like he's on a roll. Yesterday he set up flares for a disabled vehicle. Today he has helped another guy change a flash. Want to see me? Yeah. You have had 11 complimentary calls on your driving in the last 3 days.
Really?
Yeah. Quit calling from the break room.
See that guy? Yeah. That guy's like the comic foil. I got it. The other guy is the comic foil. Whereas he'll do these crazy things, and Jeff just kind of hits him with it. But that's not, you know, that's not Foxborough, dude. That's a fucking, me and Florence had to deal with these writers one time. We did this pilot for VH1. And just listening to the unfunny fucking writer that they brought in, telling us what was funny, and telling us what wasn't funny. Like, there was one where, this is when I was opening for Dice, and Dice is like, put me in your pilot! He wanted to be in this fucking hunk of shit VH1 pilot. Which was kind of, like, that was a big name that we were getting in to do nothing. Like, and Dice didn't want money. He just wanted to do it with me and Jim.
Well, that certainly could help you guys out.
Yeah,
right?
it was
That's
fun.
nice. Yeah.
So we're like, so what we did was Dice just wanted to be in the last scene. We were watching a TV show. We were watching videos, like Beavis and Butthead. We were just comment on the videos. And the first incarnation of this is actually pretty funny. But the second one was an abomination. So at the end, Dice goes, he wanted me to grab him by the shirt and scream at him and spit my gum in his face. That's what he wanted me to do. So I screamed like, shut up! And I spit my gum and it bounced off his face. And it was very funny. And they decided not to use that take. They used the take with just me and Jim because they're like, well, we don't think your character would do that.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, you unfunny fucking L.A. fucking fruit cocksucker. Like, this is why...
And then you don't get Dice in your pilot, right?
It was just, of course the
and
pilot
something
went
funny,
nowhere.
you know. But that's
too bad.
It's always presented that way in movies and television shows. All those sketches are true. The suits come down and fuck shit up. But
it was the writers too.
You know.
Like some of the writers are geniuses. They're very under heralded. Because the great writers on the show, like some of the funniest shit you've ever heard, like the Honeymooners writers.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys don't get enough praise. You know, they're very, very underrated in the public eye.
Well written.
But they can also be awful.
The Honeymooners was great.
But you know what I'm saying?
What happened
like,
between the first carnation and the second incarnation?
It was, I don't know. The first one I thought was a funny pilot, man.
What did they change that fucked it all up? They obviously fucked around with it too much.
I watched moments of that recently and thought it was good. It was me and Jim, and the girl had like, we were like, I wanted to fuck one of the girls in my building. And they would show a video, and you know there were different people in different apartments commenting on it. Again, it was like it was VH1. And the whole running storyline with me and Jim was I had smelled her panties or something. I forget what it was, but it was actually fine. I don't know why they didn't go with it.
I did one with the Tell where it was a similar thing, and Tell was under house arrest, and he's sitting around drinking all day long, and the Jack Daniels bottle starts talking back to him. So they made a giant puppet out of a Jack Daniels bottle, and I was the voice of the puppet, and it was it was me and a Tell watching videos and throwing shit out, and there was some sort of narrative that went with it, and it was
one network.
It was for Comedy Central.
Okay,
and but it got too hodgepodged up like a lot of things these do. Tell had his idea for what it wanted to be, but then the producer wanted to tweak it a little bit.
Enough with the tweaking. You got a talented guy. Let him do his fucking
thing. He really did. He was ad-libbing a lot and riffing, and it was. I mean, he was really as funny as shit. It was fun for me to go in there every day just to sit there and see what he was going to do.
You hear that story over and over again. Yeah. You hire the talent, let him fucking be talent, and leave him the fuck alone.
I lost that thing. I wish I could find it. Yeah. Because the puppet sort of looked like me, and it was hilarious. They did a damn good job.
They let you keep the puppet at least?
No, they wouldn't, and I wanted it.
Fuck it. The puppet was you.
It was completely me, and it was a good almost 2 feet tall, and I was like, you should at least give me the puppet.
There's the Ringling Brothers circus there. They're phasing out the elephants.
In 3 years.
What is that? Thank you.
Just get rid of them, you scumbags.
That's why I brought it up. I'm like,
3 years.
They finally realized like they can't take care of these elephants properly. These elephants are miserable on the road, fucking doing their stupid tricks. So they finally came to their senses and said, "All right, we're gonna get rid of the elephants, but it's gonna take 3 years."
Farewell to
If you've decided that this is just horrible for the animal, why wouldn't you end it immediately?
And how about you just fucking how about nobody goes and supports these fucking cocksuckers? It's terrible, and you know it's terrible.
Well, you can't just go turning a bunch of elephants loose. You know, you can't just turn them loose.
Yeah, you can't give them the wildlife preserves or whatever. There's people that would take them.
I'm sure there's crazy people with homemade zoos that would take them.
Not those folks.
The lady with the chimp up in Connecticut.
Right.
Yeah. Just bring me an elephant. I'll take one.
Charlotte Nash is the lady that got her face bit.
Oh, it's the lady that got her face bit.
And don't think they're the good guys in this. coming after more than 100 U.S. cities have passed ordinances restricting the use of elephants.
Okay.
That's why they're actually doing it.
Yeah, because the cities are saying if you come to our town, you can't do your show.
Yeah, they're basically saying, fuck no, you can't do anything with elephants. That's why Ringling
That's when they're like,
Brothers
oh, we've got a conscience.
3 years, we're phasing them out.
Right.
Get rid of them now. Why 3 years? Why not just, we're done with these now?
It's the only reason I'm bringing this story up, because that's the part that's so ridiculous.
We'll be out of Afghanistan before they get rid of these elephants at the circus.
In retiring them to a 200-acre plot in Central Florida, the circus will bring to an end a performance and tradition that began with the purchase of Jumbo by P.T. Barnum in 1882.
200 acres is not that much, really. How many of them?
I don't know.
That'd be funny if they put like 40 of them out there. They're just sitting there shoulder to
in
shoulder.
a studio apartment.
They can't even move around. They're in the elephant version.
Criticism has been sparked over trainers using bull hooks, long hooked poles, as well as ropes and chains to handle the animals.
Well, how are you supposed to, let's play devil's advocate. How are you supposed to get an ornery 6-ton thing to do what you want?
To stand on a tiny box.
On a beach ball.
Hey, juggle this. No. How about a bull hook in your dumb fucking snout, stupid? What do you think of that, fatso?
Let this tiger climb up your back and stand on this beach ball, or I'm going to hook your balls with the bull hook
Exactly.
again.
We're going to play music. We'd like you to wear this doily on your head and carry a kid.
Right.
How about this? No, I'm going to trample you. Yeah, well, then I'll bull hook your eye fucking hook. Your eye thing, whatever that is.
Yeah,
I'll bull hook it, you fucking fat twat. That's the only language an elephant understands, a good bull hook.
Good bull hook. That's true.
Straighten that elephant out. Bull hook him.
So look at this.
I'll change my tune.
The Los Angeles City Council, for example, has banned not only the use of the bull hooks, but they had to actually do this. Ban baseball bats.
Seriously.
They were using baseball bats,
They just
axe handles.
just whack them with a big hunk of wood.
This is what they banned in L.A. as far as, I guess, training elephants.
Man.
The bull hooks, the baseball bats, axe handles, and pitchforks.
Wow. That sounds like a Klan rally.
Circus operators, though, defended the treatment of elephants, but did acknowledge that changing consumer tastes are increasingly uneasy with animal performances.
Well, how are you supposed to train an elephant? Well, here, have a peanut.
Ask him nicely, yeah.
And that doesn't work with a 6-ton animal.
Whisper in his ear.
Chain his foot and bull hook him. That's how you handle 6 tons of ornery. A chain and a bull hook. Get over there.
You see what Ricky Gervais tweeted over the weekend?
I did not.
The female bullfighter holding up the ears?
No. But I like that he tweeted a picture of some cunt bullfighter with a horn through his mouth.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, he's all about, Ricky's on the bullfighting thing in recent days.
Yeah.
And there was a picture, wow, he tweets a lot. Yeah, Sam's looking for it right now. I think it was a retweet, if that helps Sam. But basically, there's a female, and she's holding up the 2 ears of the bull that she, killed. I don't understand.
Well, that's where
I don't understand the bullfighting.
I didn't know there were even female matadors. Is that a common thing? So,
and they don't even allow the bull to have a fair fight.
No, it's awful.
They fuck him up before he ever enters the fucking ring. That's what drives me nuts. They drug him.
Right.
They starve him. They supposedly they already stab him a whole fucking bunch of times before he even gets out there.
Well, that's
and
what
he's weak as shit.
Culture is overrated.
And then you got this woman holding it up like, look what a challenge this was.
Well, it's such a juxtaposition of, look how progressive we now have female matadors in this archaic, barbaric sport. We've come so far to go backwards.
It's their culture, but
I hear that a lot, but culture
can
go fuck itself. I'm tired of people hiding behind it. It's our culture.
Yeah,
so what?
Whatever, you're brutally slaughtering an animal.
Or no matter what it is, American culture, any culture's overrated. Go fuck yourself with your culture. That's what older people did.
Food only. I'll listen to your culture if you got to give me a bowl
exactly,
or
clitoral circumcision. Like if you lop off that little lump, I'm fine with it. You don't need it.
Yeah, I think you went back too far, Sam.
Yeah, Sam, you hunk of garbage.
There she is, though. It's a big news story. Female bullfighter.
Oh, there she is.
What was the headline there, Sammy?
She was doing something to do with it was
holds ears of animal that almost gored her to death after it scared her horse into throwing her off.
Okay.
How are you? How are you?
She looks like
proud of
Ricky
that?
Martin. What an ugly fucking woman.
But look.
You know why she was holding the ears? Is she had just seen oh god damn, Reservoir Dogs. She was dancing stuck in the middle with you.
Jerry Rafferty. Jerry Rafferty, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Jerry Rafferty.
That's who sings that. Steelers Wheel. He's the lead singer for Steelers Wheel. Jerry Rafferty.
You know what?
Clowns to the left, me,
another
Jokers to the
apology.
right.
I forgot that he was the lead singer.
He's the lead singer. He had
of Steelers
and then he had
Wheel.
Baker Street, the solo.
Well, I know Baker Street,
but he's the lead singer. And that happened. He was talking to somebody. That's a Billy Connolly comedian story. Billy Connolly was on the road with Steelers Wheel, and they were doing some horrible gig, and he asked Jerry Rafferty as they were setting up. He's like, "Hey, what's the show going to be like?" And Jerry Rafferty went, "Clowns to the left and me, Jokers to the right." And that was the impetus of the song.
Clowns to the left.
I heard Billy Connolly tell that story, I'm telling it.
And Billy Connolly used to be into music.
He's a great guy too, and he's funnier and shit.
He's a Joker.
Anyway, Ricky tweeted this, and he was not too pleased with the female matador.
Well, did she take the ears off? Like, I'm impressed if she did it while the animal was running.
Yes.
Like, no, I mean, just with her hands. If she grabbed it and ripped his fucking ears off, my hat comes off to that cunt.
I don't know. We do a lot of shitty things to animals, but I mean,
that's brutal.
That's right. I thought burying my cock in one was bad.
At least cut him up and eat him. Cut him up and eat him then. If you're going to go ahead and kill him in front of everybody, then let's barbecue.
What do you think about the guy who fucking, the guy who beat the rabbit to death with a fucking...
I was going to ask you.
I don't know, because he said he was making a point about how animal rights activists are hypocrites because they do eat meat and you should eat what you kill. And what he did was unpleasant, but he did eat it. And it's like, what's the difference between that and a slaughterhouse?
I think he's hiding behind a fake message.
He might.
I think he's a fucking shock jock.
Maybe.
I mean, sure, we've done our shocky things.
Yeah.
So I'm an expert on this, but he figured out a way to get a lot of attention. I don't think he gives a fuck that much about the issue.
But I don't know if that's right or wrong. If he ate the thing, so what? I can't be a hypocrite and say you can't kill it.
Right.
So basically, he told one of his guys to go get a rabbit. And then they killed it with, what did they?
A bicycle pump.
A bicycle pump,
He hit it in the head because they said the most painless way, zookeepers have told him, because they fed rabbits to snakes. So they club it with an axe handle or again,
throw
something.
It right in.
A piece of a crowbar or something else you use in a carjacking, and they fucking, they mace it.
At least, let's see. We seem to regard animal welfare as a nice thing for certain animals, and frankly, don't care when it comes to normal livestock: cows, pigs, lambs, and chickens. Yeah, that's a true point. But I think they were caring more about maybe getting a little attention for themselves.
Ray's a good pernt.
The Roger Moore movie, the Michael Moore movie.
Oh.
The Michael Moore movie, it's called Roger and Me.
I love Roger and Me.
Right, about the rabbits.
That lady scared everybody because she had the sign out in front of her house in Flint. It said rabbits, pets, or meat.
Or meat.
On the sign it said pets or meat. The same thing. She killed one for them and then sold one to somebody else for a pet right there in the same scene.
Yeah, Flint, Michigan.
Yeah,
I mean,
pets or meat.
You're going to see that type of thing.
Yeah. He wanted the title of the movie to be Pets or Meat.
No kidding.
He really did. Instead of Roger and Me, he considered Pets or Meat.
You would do good on Jeopardy, I think.
So I sit at home and watch it every night.
You would do very well.
I went out there when I lived in L.A. and took the test and was going. You go down there. I went down there and was going to try to get
on the test.
No, because I got mad because they won't. There's 40 questions and they won't tell you how many out of 40 you got to get. They just give you the test and walk away and come back and start saying, okay, you stay, you go. And I'm like, how many you got to get out of 40? And they're like, we don't say. We just take.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because in the game, you don't know how many you're going to have to get to win. So maybe that makes sense.
Everyone there, I'm like, fuck this. I'm an A student. I need to know how many out of 40 I'm going to get or I'm not coming back. And everybody there's like, we've all been here multiple times. It's part of the process. Nobody just comes down here and gets on the show. And I'm like, well, right. Not me either. I'm not going to play this game. This is stupid.
So you never took the test?
So I took the test, and then they came back out, and I didn't do well enough, I guess. And they're like, we encourage everyone to keep coming back. I'm like, I'm never coming back again.
I'd come back there and get on Jeopardy in a second.
Are you knowledgeable in certain areas?
Yes, I am, Vic.
So is there a whole Bunny Ranch category?
I know everything. I watch Jeopardy. I've been watching for 11 years, and I've only gotten one question wrong, and that was because he pronounced it something wrong.
Can you prove this? I mean, this would be amazing.
Yeah.
This would be absolutely amazing.
Ken Jennings, Jennings and Norton, Jim Norton. Those are two.
Yeah.
Are you watching 500 Questions?
Sure.
I haven't seen it.
Sure,
I hear the questions are ridiculously hard, and it's you can't
piece
follow
of
along
cake.
with the fucking thing.
Ask one, I'll get it.
I don't know.
Piece of cake.
So I don't even know the format or what.
Ask one, I'll get it.
I hear it's ridiculous.
Ask one.
Is there a clip? Maybe just one clip. They
I'll get it.
They have all their episodes up. I just want one question from the show.
Yeah. Ask one, I'll
If you
get
can
it.
find one.
500 of them. There's got to be an easy.
It's a lot of questions. I've gotten them all, but ask one, I'll get it.
Have one of the guys down the hall there, Sam. Just tell him to give us a couple questions from 500 questions.
I won't even look.
From Command Central.
From Command Central. No, from Command Central, he's going to now get a message to the guys down the hall.
That's actually the size of the fucking lunar thing that Aldrin and Armstrong landed on the fucking moon.
The rover.
Jesus.
Pete's sake. Lunar rover.
Fucking thing just needs wheels.
It's giant. It even looks like it.
It's like...
This is mission control.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah, we know. He explains how to play 500 questions. I don't
You
care.
answer it. They ask you answer.
Good
Simple.
Good for Richard Quest for bouncing back. We were just talking about him.
I've gotten some bad news from his diagnostics company. Get it? For your blood work. Blood work jokes, folks.
Quest Diagnostics.
Boo.
You know who Richard Quest is?
Oh, yeah. Pete Dominic.
He's the plane expert for CNN, but he was a bad boy in Central Park a few years back.
Yes, he was.
Did he get a penis out?
Well, I'm going to look up the story again because I just love...
you don't want to get sued.
Yeah, exactly. I want to make sure we got this right. There was all sorts of things going on. They found him, I don't know, like naked with something wrapped around it. Let me see.
Those Brits, man.
Let me see if I can find the story real fast.
They're like the preachers that hate the gay people. There's just always one right around the corner from something insane going on.
Oh, yeah, we had another one the other day.
Yeah, right.
It's something.
Yeah.
And we have a televangelist actually saying he warns masturbators that their hands will be pregnant in the afterlife.
He was an Islamic guy.
Yeah.
I like it when all the religions are stupid. I really enjoy it when they branch out and show.
None of them handle jerking off well.
No, none of them. That's right.
None of the religions actually understand what jerking off is.
I wonder how the Scientologists feel about jerking off. I wonder what their position is on that. Everybody else is against it.
I think as long as you're holding it, they look at it like as long as you're considering it an e-meter, whatever the fuck that thing is.
That's what it is, an e-meter.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
You have to pretend your dick's an e-meter, and it's okay to masturbate.
Yeah. Here's the Richard Quest story. What a good egg. Let's see. It's loading. I found it. It's from 2008. We just did this.
Okay, so he's had 7 years.
But he's now the hot shot on this 500 questions.
Well, you're a hot shot.
Well, thank you. Richard Quest, who was busted in Central Park in 2008 with a sex toy in his boot and a rope tied from his neck to his nads.
Oh, God.
Would do something perverted. Wait, did I...
So he was hanging himself and sticking a dildo inside him, and
Nads would do something perverted.
Wait, what was he doing? He was in Central Park.
I don't know.
That's the only part about that I have an issue with. Like, don't do that in Central Park. Go to Washington Square or Bryant. It's easier to be seen.
Prospect. Go to Brooklyn.
Easier to be spotted by people walking by.
Shit to Brooklyn. Go to Prospect Park.
I should have started from the okay. The debut of ABC's new game show 500 Questions drew 5 million viewers. There would have been more, but many tuned out because of fear. Host and CNN newsman Richard Quest, who was busted in Central Park in 2008 with a sex toy in his boot and a rope tied from his neck to his nads, would do something perverted. People are scared.
Nobody was
I
scared.
can't watch the game show. He's going to come out with his dick tied to his
pull out
neck.
a sex toy.
No, that's a lie. None of them were scared of that. That article's bullshit.
Yeah.
What do they talk to people? Why didn't you watch? I was scared he'd have something in his hiney. What a lie. They don't ask people why they don't watch. They just wanted to sneak that into the story.
Yeah, they're just trying to dig up the dirt of the old story on
Who
him.
cares if he likes things in his butt? A lot of them do. Us do. People do. A lot of folks do.
I don't know. Tying a rope from your neck to your fucking
I get it.
dick.
I couldn't get into that, but you ever have a girl choke you? You ever have a girl wrap her hands on your neck and tell you that you're a bitch while you're wearing thigh highs while you come? Of course you have.
What?
Not me.
Nope, not me.
Question. What are you? Well, whatever.
What are you, a rookie?
Types.
All right.
What are you, a Mormon?
I've watched. Yeah. I've seen that. I've been in the room where that was going on.
Yeah, I get it, man. Get your prick tugged. Welcome back, babe.
You're right. There's nothing else to this. They just want to sneak that in. They want to be sneaky Pete's.
Fucking assholes. It's totally irrelevant.
You're Jimmy with the logic today.
Totally irrelevant.
Yeah, fuck the New York Post for just sneaking that in. Thinking that's why their numbers weren't as high as they thought they were going to be.
That's just somebody from another network. That's publicity working from one of the other networks, elbowing that in there.
Yeah.
Don't watch the new game show. It's hosted by a perv.
That would make me want to watch it.
Yeah,
They should call it Guess What He's Got in His Asshole. And come out every week with a new thing hidden in his asshole. while he asks questions, and you have to answer the question, and then the bonus is if you can guess what he has hidden in his asshole.
And you get 500 questions.
Right. 500 questions, and if you can guess what he's got in his shitter.
But you're not allowed to guess until the 500th question has been asked.
Yes, you have. That's the bonus round, is you go to ask what he might have in his asshole.
How long does it take before the big reveal?
I know. Beside Dave.
I thought it sounded familiar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's all right. They can have the idea.
For him not to be a hockey fan, he's killing it from the blue line today.
Yes,
you are killing it from the blue line.
I know what that
means. Big hits to the board.
You mean BLEW?
Don't you agree it's all about the hitting in hockey?
Oh, shit, yeah. Absolutely.
Anyway.
That's why the Ducks are beating the Blackhawks. They're just bigger. They're just bigger, and they're just pounding on the whole damn game, yeah.
We're going to take a break. We got Vic Henley in studio. When we come back, we got a great little sexy story about a woman facing bribery charges. Lowering my voice for this story. After offering to lick cop's ass to get out of an arrest.
Ooh, hey.
Guess the cop's gay.
That's reckless driving. That's reckless driving.
We got more to that story after the break. And there's an ice cream named after Hitler.
Well, now
some people have some problems with this.
Oh, come on.
So
sounds delicious.
Right.
Did you also hear about what happened to Adrian?
Yeah.
Her husband fought, and they thought that he was going to go blind, but he wound up being okay and winning, and they went to Russia. And yes, I did hear.
I see him.
I see him from a series of films.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood.
I see him walking around with like his nose a little fucked up, and I'm just making believe I don't see it.
Oh, I know what happened. I'm pointing to my nose. Cocaine. Cocaine.
You got the yayo? You got the yayo?
Yeah, you got the stuff. You got the money.
You got the
in
yayo?
the car.
He's just been trying with every bit of his power to insist that he's not a bro.
Yeah. All right, we can get.
And he's got a very bro injury.
He's a bro guy, Vic Henley. He's all about the bro.
He's the first bro on the show, the first true bro.
I think you're right. All right, now you made it something. So now we got to talk to Adrian.
That's right.
And I didn't even tell Jimmy tomorrow on this show. It's a phoner, unfortunately. Dada 5000.
Oh, good.
From Dogfight.
Good. Yes.
I think.
Was he in Florida?
I'm not sure exactly. We've been going back and forth, and he's been a little aggressive towards me. I'm a little worried.
Why?
He's like, yo, dog, I haven't got an email yet. Because I asked for an email, and he gave out his email on his Twitter to everybody. and then I followed him. He followed me, and then he's like, yo, I haven't gotten that email yet.
You got to email Dada. When you promised to email Dada 5000,
yep.
You better send
what
that
else did he
fucking
say?
email.
He said something else that scared me. I'll find it during the break.
I like blondes.
Let's see.
Put a pecker in them.
No, I got it.
Chipper and Sam show. Sam and Chipper show. Chipper and Sam.
I'm telling you, that's a good show. Sam and Chipper.
Fuck yeah.
It's not what's being
run up crazy.
That's not the jingle already.
Yeah. No, that's Sam and Chipper show. Chipper and Sam show. Sam and Chipper show. Chipper and Sam show. That plays for 8 minutes.
It's just not the vision the company has right now.
Yeah, it is.
This company has vision?
Well asked.
Hopefully.
How else do you think Mission Control came about?
Of course, right. That's project of the result of some brilliant thinking, that's for sure. It's an engineering marvel. It's an architectural masterpiece.
I was trying to be like a little cool with the Dada. So this is how I wrote it. Yo, what's your email?
Ew.
You can see it for yourself. Look.
You didn't write yo.
I wrote, yo, what's your email?
Why not yo? Like, what's he going to think? Oh, here's another man who's done time in state prison. He said yo. Here's a man of my ilk.
That's right. He goes, how to do some
He goes,
curls
hey
in the
there,
yard.
I never received an email. So I wrote, yo, what's your email?
He's trying to talk like you, and you're trying to talk like him. He's going, hey there.
Hey there.
Hey there. Hey, pal.
Hey, ya, buddy.
Hey there, what's that email? Yo, here it comes, motherfucker.
What's your email?
Yo, here it comes.
Vic, when Opie reaches out to you, it's not a yo, comma, to start the sentence.
No, it's not. No,
it's hey, it's when you and Ron are around. He goes, hey, when are y'all coming in? When are y'all stopping by?
Whatever who it is.
Swing by, we'll have a mint julep.
You reckon you're coming down to the show tomorrow?
Yeah. Yo, what's that email, son?
I just wanted to show Dada 5000 some respect.
Yeah, I know, but I would just, then you talk to him politely.
Yo,
Hello, sir. What's your email?
Sir?
Yes.
He doesn't want to be called sir.
Sure he does.
You think he wants to be called?
Of course he does.
Let me write
Well, I mean,
sir.
The way to show respect is generally not to talk down
Thank
to him.
you,
Yes.
sir.
You don't talk to a guy like you think he wants to be talked to. You talk to him like you would talk to anybody.
Thank
you
you,
give him
sir.
You know who you change your language for? Little tiny babies.
Yeah,
That's it?
sure.
Why
You
should
talk
you-
in the language of secrets.
Why should you change for them?
Yeah,
Because they tattle. You tell them a fake name. I'm Uncle Mick.
I think if you know the guy could kill you with his bare hands, you try to, like, ghetto it up a little bit.
No, you treat him like a human being.
All right, look, I got it. Thank you, sir. I be hearing that you'll be on the show tomorrow. You'll be on the show tomorrow.
I be hearing?
I'll be hearing.
I be hearing that you'll be on the show tomorrow. I got to end it nice, like, just write cool.
Thanks.
No, you gotta refer, like, you could write dog or motherfucker or...
all right, I got it. Looking... Because the name of the movie is Dog Fight, so looking forward to it, and then I'm going to spell dog, D-O-G, just to have a
and
little
put it
fun.
in quotes.
In
dog,
quotes?
so he knows you're referring to the
Spell
title
dog
of the
and then
movie.
sign it. D-O-U-C-H-E. It's horrible.
I know, this sounds like a writer's meeting on the Foxworthy show.
Jeff, say dog, and then do a hip-hop dance on the way out.
This is very important. How do I spell dog? Do I go with D-A-W-G, or do I do D-O-G?
Buddy, call him Buddy. Okay,
Looking
pal.
forward to it, buddy. Just to whiten it up after I went black.
Yeah, you
for the
never
first
try
part.
to
Or
be
drop
black
an
too
N-bomb.
much.
Right. Looking
Be
forward.
you.
Drop an N-bomb, but with an A. That way he knows you're friends.
No, I would say with an ER and an exclamation
Yes,
point.
right, exactly. And blackface emoticon.
Sam, would you like to come over here to confirm that I'm sending this?
That's
Okay.
uncomfortable.
Hang on, let me move from mission control.
All right.
You move.
He's got a tether. He's going on a spacewalk.
Read it, and then, please, if you will, confirm.
I know.
He really wrote, I be hearing. You'll be on the
I just
Dude, you
wrote,
can't
thank you,
send
sir.
that.
It's too late.
That's terrible.
He said it already.
I be hearing that you'll be
I'll
on
be
the show
hearing.
tomorrow, but then I went with what you guys said, and I went back a little whiter with looking forward to it, buddy.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
but now he knows that you're completely changing your language for him because that sentence doesn't make any sense. Nobody would ever write that.
No.
I gave him a little taste of his life and a little taste of my life.
You don't know his life.
All in one DM.
You're being
Combo.
completely condescending.
Me
That
and
is really-
Dada 5000.
Yeah.
Have you seen Dog Fight?
No, I have not.
Oh, my God. I befriended Billy Corbin out of nowhere.
Right.
And then, I know why, because I finally saw Cocaine Cowboys. I'm
Yeah, that's
so
great.
late.
You never
to-
saw that?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
Me
late.
either. I was very late to that,
It
too.
was at this point, it's probably 2 months ago. And then I just got so excited how great that fucking thing was. Just how it was produced and the quick cuts and the music. It was amazing.
Yeah, I know, I agree.
And then I couldn't help myself, so I reached out to him, and then he wrote me back, and then we started following each other, and he's like, I really would appreciate it if you see my latest film, Dog Fight. And I kind of put it on the back burner, and then I had a couple hours to kill, and I threw it on. I was blown away. And it seems like our audience really, really is digging the movie.
It was very good.
I'll get caught up.
God, is it good?
Okay.
Go watch
Right.
that fucking
I'm off
thing.
tomorrow.
So Dada 5000 is the star.
Okay.
He's pretty much the promoter of this backyard MMA league, basically.
Yeah.
It's MMA more than anything in a tiny fucking ring.
Well, they have MMA. They have like hands
Little of
only
everything.
fights. They call them.
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
you're
just
right.
bare knuckle fighting.
Okay.
And then they'll have like where you're allowed to grapple and fight. Depends on you
Wow.
both sign up for a certain kind of fight.
What was it? You can't hit in the balls or something. Then you have
No
like
balls, probably
one
no
rule.
eye gouges, things like that. You just can't do.
No
I'm
grabbing.
guessing-
Yeah, and
No grabbing.
Well, and that's
Was
in
it
the fight,
grabbing?
in the boxing? But when they're doing the MMA stuff, you can.
yeah.
No, I mean, not in their dog fighting.
Sure, you can. They had grappling in that.
Yeah,
It was
they-
grabbing, not grappling. Grabbing. He's
Like grabbing.
separating them from just grabbing each other.
No. But if it's an MMA, you can grab.
If it's an MMA move, he allows it. I understand what Sam's
Yeah, you're allowed to if you're gonna-
Because this guy wants you to fucking fight and not
Right.
fool around like Mayweather and Pacquiao did.
He yells.
Patty cake.
Me and Jimmy and I'll say, I like just saying me and Jimmy.
Absolutely, you might as well. I mean,
don't
you got
give
Dada
a
coming
fuck.
on
Everyone
tomorrow.
else says me and whatever.
Talk like the streets.
Thank you.
I'd be hearing.
Only the ignorant masses.
We're in Rochester for Jimmy's gig, and we got to watch the fight. And we're both sitting there just waiting for something to happen.
Yeah. I know we bought it on the tour bus with Ron White, and we're all just sitting there going, nothing, this is patty cake, nothing happened. We had a whole bunch of people hanging out to watch it.
That was a disappointment.
Yeah, it was just nothing.
The reason you watch that, though, is people are like, well, why would people, no one spent $100 at UFC? That's true. UFC is not as big in our fucking lives as boxing. But this is like, you're almost watching a dying animal.
Yeah.
Like, when you watch that fight, you're like, this is like the last of the big ones. Who else? A Klitschko fight? Or there's maybe a couple of, no one gives a fuck.
No, you don't even know their names anymore. You don't know.
No one cares about those guys.
This was the first fight where everyone felt like they had to watch it. I can't think of the last fight that everyone was talking about around you and they had to find a place to watch.
Did anybody watch fucking Cormier, Anthony Johnson? That was a great fucking card of UFC fights. There was a lot of great fights. Cowboy Cerrone's an animal, and fucking Cormier won the belt. He tapped Anthony Johnson in the third round, which I never thought was going to happen. Anthony Johnson, he reminds me of Dada, like in that he fights. I always say he fights like a convict. Like he just literally just belts you in the face, and I mean not like a typical fighter.
No real style is what you're saying.
No, he can kick.
Force?
No, but he's great. But he even in that world he hits hard. Yeah. But his Cormier is a wrestler, and that's where he's a really strong wrestler, and he can take a punch. But he floored Cormier and still wound up losing. But that was just great. Just great.
I think more people know names. Growing up, you used to know the name of not just the heavyweight champion boxing, but your dying animal thing, I think, is right. You used to know, you'd know a good lightweight or a middleweight or Marvin Hagler or Thomas. You knew different Sugar Ray. You knew 4 or 5 fighters' names.
You know a few from all different weight classes. You're absolutely right.
And like he said, you don't know any now. You might know one.
I know way more UFC fighters' names than boxers.
Yeah.
I couldn't name too many boxers.
No, that was it.
What happened to the old days of Ali and Frazier and Clyde Gertz and all those guys?
Clyde Gertz?
Yeah.
Jerry Quarry.
Yeah.
Good old Jerry Quarry. Boy, would he
Ernie Shavers.
Richard Pryor had the funniest line about Jerry Quarry. I guess he had lost another fight, and he said, damn, Jerry Quarry just loves getting beat up by niggers. That made me fucking, like, what a fucking hilarious thing to say.
I love Pryor.
What a funny thing for a person to say.
That's hilarious.
That is so brilliant. And you got to consider that was probably in like 1974.
75, yeah.
Right. That's when he said that.
Only Pryor could get away with that.
Oh, shit, yeah.
God, that made me laugh.
Oh, that is too good.
I heard that recently, that made me laugh.
That's
too good.
All right, where were we? All right, so Dada 5000, I believe, tomorrow. That's going to be really, really cool. And Vic Henley, you're not really promoting anything. You're just promoting the fact that you're going to take the summer off.
That's right. I'm doing, I'm in Lexington, Kentucky at Comedy Off Broadway, June 10 through 13. That's the one little club I do. I do it every year. It's one of the best clubs in America. It's independently owned. It's completely awesome. So Comedy Off Broadway. You're just going to travel
around and just chill out.
Right. I'm going to sponge off neighbors and stay in their guest house. Lexington, Kentucky, Comedy Off Broadway.
I've never done that.
It's been there 23 years. Oh, they'd love to have you, I'm sure. It's amazing. Probably can't afford you.
And Jimmy's got some things.
Yeah, I rescheduled Seattle. That was a big thing. Parlor Live. I had canceled, I think, for a shoot. It is confirmed and rescheduled August 13, 14, 15. And in Pittsburgh, I'm doing the DVE Festival with Michael Che and Tom Segura and some other comedians. That's June 26th. I think Randy is going to host it. I'm not sure. For the DVE Morning Guy, who's awesome. He's great.
That's a great festival. That DVE is a landmark channel, yeah.
And Borgata, July 10, 11. Then I got upcoming Albuquerque, Minneapolis, Detroit, and I got a whole shitload of things going on sale soon. Fucking New York and whatever, Tampa.
You're hitting the road again.
I am, yeah, because I want to buy a place, so it's time to go out and make some of this.
Make some of that money.
Cash.
Money.
Oh,
money.
The worst.
It's the worst.
Bad. Tragically Caucasian.
Money. All right, we'll be back. Back with Vic Henley, who's taking the summer off.
Well, I'm working a little.
Are you going to go to Nantucket again?
I'm going to Nantucket for the Comedy Festival, July 15 through 18. We got Dennis Regan and
Dennis Regan.
Dennis Regan's coming this year. Caroline Ray,
Brian's brother, of course.
Brian's brother. We had both of them 2 years ago, and people liked him so much, so they wanted him to come back. Caroline Ray's doing her 50 Shades of Ray, which is her new show.
Oh, really?
And So it should be fun, yeah. Tony V and me and a whole Jimmy Dunn, who was just on the McCarthy's, even though that just got canceled.
And you get paid to go to Nantucket.
I get paid to go to Nantucket and stay in a private beach house with a private beach and a rich person's guest house.
No kidding.
That the guest house is bigger than the house I ever grew up in and lived in. You know,
Wow.
the main houses have these, 9 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, and then all of them's guest houses are Mac Daddy 4-bedroom, 3-bath houses that everybody else would, and you're out in the Fonzie garage is how they're acting like it.
Overlooking the harbor.
Oh, right on the harbor, yeah, exactly. If I get to say it to my same benefactor,
Close
right.
to where Walter Cronkite had a house?
2 doors down from John Kerry right now.
I know where you are.
Yeah.
I just went local.
Every time I go paddling in the little kayak, I always pass the little ball in front of their house that says Heinz on it,
I did Nantucket a bunch, especially when I was living in Boston, and
it's fun, man.
They bragged. There's Walter Cronkite's house.
Oh yeah, every time you turn around, you see somebody.
Yeah, that's Walter's house right there.
John Kerry at a cocktail party elbowed me in the back about 4 years ago, and he was telling this story, and he's a tall guy, and I'm trying to get a drink, and he keeps elbowing me, and I turn around like, who's this tall guy? And I see it's him, and I'm like, what are you mad about, Senator? And he has his wife has a big yacht, and they charge you from like May 1st to September 1st, and the crew brought it up in mid-April. So he goes, I had to pay 2 extra weeks, and that's more than the whole 3 months. And I go, really? How much that cost you? Seriously? And he goes, $625,000.
It's not his
That's
money.
What I said. That's exactly what I said.
That's great. Every time
I totally did.
Every time you fucking put little garnishing on a burger, you're helping that jerkwad pay for his clothes. From now on, mustard only on your burgers.
Now
folks.
they have their own mustard. They have their own mustard now. You're going to have to go mayo.
All right, from now on, bat shit. Just take bat shit and rub it on your burger. No more ketchup.
That's right. They did go into the mustard world.
They did. They went into the mustard
Greedy
world.
bastards. They're billionaires from stupid ketchup. Leave the mustard people alone.
You sound like you're describing my building, though. Who else was there? John Kerry? I have a lot of celebrities in my building.
Ooh.
This was Nantucket, where every time you turn around, there's always somebody sitting there.
I'd be like, yo, what's up?
Oh, I'm going to write that to Dada 5000. I'm going to write that to Dada.
Maybe you could get someone to be a guest on Chipper and Chipper
no,
and
it's the Sam and Chipper Show. Chipper and Sam and Chipper Show. That's the theme song.
I just worry about. Oh wait, I got to turn you on again here. Which one will I try? I'm going to try this one.
It's labeled Mission Control.
There he goes. Is it labeled Mission Control?
It should be.
Dada 5000 has not written me back.
Probably because you were condescending to him.
I wasn't being condescending to him.
You said I'd be hearing.
I'm a big fan of his haircut and his league.
He's probably asleep.
Yeah, he's probably sleeping.
Probably rested.
You know
why are you assuming?
You know how those people are.
Sleepers. All sleeping people.
Add that in?
What?
There was an implication with the statement that could have gone one way or the other.
Those
Plausible
people.
deniability.
Fighters, they sleep in.
I mean,
no, they're up at 6 running and eating eggs.
MMA fighters traditionally
Eating eggs out of a glass.
Old school.
Drinking eggs out of a glass.
Very disciplined people.
I went through a raw egg eating stage because of Rocky.
Did you really?
Yes.
Ugh,
What an,
did you?
What an
I
asshole.
think I had a friend that did that.
I fucked a lady in a hat after I saw Rocky.
I was
in an ice rink. At an ice rink.
Exactly. I fucked a recluse in a hat, and I bought a couple of turtles, and then she cooked me something, and I threw it out the window. Pig couldn't cook. Make me a turkey, you fucking hat-wearing boar. And you threw it out the fucking window.
You picked up the wrong message from that film, sir.
No, I did not. I got it totally.
I was a young athlete, and I'm like, my God, if it's helping Rocky, I got to get, drink some raw eggs.
That's right.
Oh my God, how fucking disgusting that was.
I think my friend did that and threw up.
I gave up on that quickly.
Yeah. He was a wrestler. He thought the same thing. I'm a wrestler. I'll do that. And like,
it was the first protein shake.
That's what everybody thought. Well, the first
protein shake was just all eggs, raw eggs in a glass. Every once in a while, I throw a little milk in there just to
Tabasco.
help it. Tabasco, you went.
Yeah,
wow.
Tabasco. You had to go a little Tabasco. That was.
Yeah, but then you find out years later that Stallone's on HGH anyway. So
I know.
it's not the raw
So
eggs.
we never.
Yeah,
I know. We
one.
never had a chance. Is what you're saying.
That's right.
So I got a few questions from 500 questions because we brought that up before the break. I got the woman trying to lick a cop's ass.
That's good.
And I got the Hitler ice cream. You got a fucking loaded jack.
That's a vanilla ice cream with a bunch of little brown sprinkles lined up in a row, like a little mustache. Ooh, I'd like a Hitler cone, please.
Hitler cone.
Ice cream cone named after Adolf Hitler on sale in India sparks anger in Germany. And it's just your typical ice cream truck, and it's got the Hitler ice cream on the side.
They don't like the way they're selling it. Eat this. It takes concentration. Oh, that's just in poor taste. That's in poor taste.
Too soon.
It says, even for the most dedicated of ice cream lovers, this sweet treat may prove a little hard to swallow.
Oh, no, they line them all up. They look exactly the same. You know, because the Nazis were very organized people.
Certainly very
Unbelievably, a brand of ice cream cone is readily available in India, which is named
You take the
after Hitler.
chocolate, you throw it on the ground, you don't acknowledge it at the Olympics. All right.
It's difficult to fathom what the Nazi leader may have in common with the crunchy snack, but Hitler's name is splashed across boxes of this tasteless delicacy, which is hawked across the country. And you got a picture of Hitler right on.
Does it say what flavor it really is?
I'm getting,
is it like vanilla with the...
And, yeah, I sincerely doubt that it's actually tasteless.
You know.
It's probably quite delicious.
They're reworking that word there.
Oh.
Meanwhile, the cold eyes of the killer stare out at ice cream customers from the side of the packaging.
I want to eat Hitler ice cream so badly.
I do too.
It's quite delicious.
I've had a glass of Hitler wine before. There was a wine called Hitler wine. Had a label on it. Had his face just like that. And a friend of mine had it. And I've had a glass of Hitler wine.
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
That was made in Missouri.
How odd.
It was.
Well, it's a lovely bouquet. It's pre-bunker.
A lack of Holocaust education in India means that people in the subcontinent know little about the Nazi leader.
Don't they know enough to not make ice cream about him? You don't have to know a lot about Hitler to know he's not good for ice cream.
He's not a dessert guy. Yeah. He's not a dessert guy.
Yeah. All you need is an inkling of the Hitler
Just
thing.
A paragraph.
How read a whole education.
Yeah, 3 or 4 sentences sum it up for you.
One sentence will sum it up pretty good.
Genocide.
What do you know about Hitler where you go, this guy's perfect for ice cream? Like, what is your knowledge base of Adolf Hitler? Like, well, he was a great speaker. Perfect! Make ice cream about him. That's all we know.
Well, also in India, they got Hitler-themed pubs, restaurants, and they're not viewed with outrage because they just don't. They're not educated
so it's like a
on
costume
Hitler.
Party or
They're
something?
educated enough to want him as a mascot. Jesus. News of the Hitler ice cream cones provoked a furious response on websites calling for the brand to be withdrawn. Okay, but they're not telling me the flavor here. One spectator in Berlin, there is taste and there's tastelessness. The people of India should be made aware of the terrible crimes committed. All right, the ice cream was they're calling it a publicity stunt, but I want to know what kind of ice cream is it?
I'm going to guess pure vanilla.
It looks like it might be strawberry.
Pure vanilla. It's got to be pure.
That looks
pure
more like
vanilla.
strawberry to me.
Completely pure.
I'm going to guess it's vanilla with 0 imperfections.
Is there another story that says what kind of ice cream? That looks like strawberry ice cream.
No.
I thought he hated the gingers.
It's got to be vanilla.
Yeah, well, strawberry, he likes a nice flavor. There's probably
That's
different.
strawberry.
Look, he's
at
tipping his hat. He's wearing like an Uncle Sam hat.
He's wearing no, it's a Nazi hat. Look, it's got a Nazi thing on it.
Oh, it does. I didn't see the I didn't see the top. My bad, Jim. I didn't see
That
the top.
looks fucking delicious. I want to go to India just to have some Hitler ice cream.
Oh, I'm calling everybody. I got a lot of people I need to tell about this.
Is that it on the story?
Yeah, but their whole slug line is inappropriate. Would you like some? Oh, come on, guys. Oh, guys, that's just wrong.
I like the guy taking the photo with his ice cream cones.
Yeah.
He's just smiling, like, yep, I got the Hitlers.
It's an empty cone.
He has no idea they're going to use that picture against him.
No, he's
like, oh,
good for business.
Yeah, publicity for my ice cream.
I love it.
Oh, this guy.
What?
Just sitting there prideful of his business.
So you got a woman offering to lick a cop's ass to get out of an arrest. She's 52. Diane Thomas was 52. Was busted earlier this month for punching her beau in the face multiple times and scratching him with her fingernails during a confrontation in the couple's Monroe home. When Thomas was read her rights by a cop, she stated that her boyfriend was a bitch, adding that he got in her face, so she beat his ass.
What's this?
This is the woman that wanted to lick the cop's ass to get out of getting arrested. After Thomas was handcuffed, she told Corporal Chris Ballard that she could not go to jail since she has a good job. At that point, Thomas allegedly made Ballard an offer he would refuse.
He didn't take her up on this?
If you won't take me to jail, I will get on my knees right now, she reportedly declared. Officer, I will even lick your butthole.
What? How did he turn this down?
Already facing a misdemeanor domestic abuse charge, Thomas was then hit with a felony public bribery count for allegedly offering to lick the corporal's ass.
That's a bribe?
Don't you just let that go, though?
No, you
as
get
a
your ass
guy.
kicked. That's what you do.
No, I mean, as a
Right,
cop.
exactly. No,
You get
exactly.
your fucking shitter tongue.
Yeah, but you don't make it worse
Thank
for
you,
her.
Vic.
You don't make it worse.
You don't up the charges.
No,
you go,
no.
you silly goose.
Right.
You can't lick my butthole.
Exactly, right. But you don't, that's more paperwork. You're always hearing cops bitch about paperwork. You know?
Yeah, 52. I mean, what if Diane Thomas was, let's say, 25?
Where's this, Monroe, Louisiana? Monroe, it sounds like Southern. Got to be Southern.
I don't know.
It said
I don't
Monroe.
know.
You said they're Monroe home. So.
Monroe. I would assume that seems like a down south type of story. No,
I don't know. Have you ever had your butthole licked?
Louisiana.
Yeah,
Louisiana.
It's gotta be Louisiana. Yeah.
Did you see a photo of her? You'll understand.
Notice I don't ask him. I know the answer.
I have Vic Henley, and I did not enjoy it.
Didn't like it.
No, it was a little squishy.
What, had your ass eaten?
Yeah, I wasn't.
You don't like your ass eaten? Oh, my God.
I wasn't a big fan.
Why was it squishy? You got to clean. You're supposed to have like dingleberries hanging around.
I probably had a little swamp ass going on. I wasn't prepared.
Do you like your ass eaten, Sam?
No, I don't get that done.
You've never had it done?
No.
The fuck's wrong with you guys?
Why don't we get someone in here to celebrate your new show by getting your ass licked?
All right, get Troy in here.
You like your ass eaten, right?
I've had it done.
It feels amazing.
Depends on the situation, right?
My ass is always clean, though. Like, I'll never let it be if it's sweat. My ass doesn't sweat a whole lot. It's a pretty clean, plump little boy's hiney.
Prove it.
I also know that, my ass gets swampy.
Well, you wash it first. You shower.
I wasn't expecting at that moment for,
How did it happen?
It happened.
Is it like
many years ago, for real?
But you knew you're going out, like there's a possibility of hooking up. You got to clean your ass.
Absolutely.
It's usually not in the game plan that I'm thinking that I'm going to get my ass licked.
Yeah, but if you
How
get your
about that?
balls licked, you still want to wash the whole area. If your big bag's going to get sucked.
Yeah,
Right.
if you're expecting to maybe hook up, you got to wash your ass and balls.
You've never had your ass licked.
Yeah, but still. if
You've
I think-
never had it licked?
No, I told you.
What a crud.
What a crud.
But if there's any possibility of hooking up,
I don't trust any man that hasn't had a
That's
shitter
true.
tongue.
That's true.
No, and I shower all nice and stuff, but the point is,
Yeah.
I think if you're going to get your ass licked, that's the old hold on a moment. I'm going to go and
Shower.
watch
If you get your
shower.
dick sucked, you should be showered.
Right.
So
Yeah, you don't want to run any
I'm
risk
not
of
walking
swamping
around with
anything.
swamp ass all the time, but you give me a couple hours, it might get a little swampy back there.
You ever had your asshole licked, Travis?
He's thinking about it.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Oh, my fucking God. I don't know. Who am I working with?
Rookies.
Right.
You don't like your
Totally.
ass licked? These two have never had it. Vic has only
It's like you don't
dabbled.
know us.
This is the first time it happened to me. I was like, I thought it was kind of ticklish. I thought it was kind of weird.
How old were you?
And I 20, 22,
Okay.
22.
All right, making sure you weren't fucking hitting a rattle against the side of a crib.
But I remember I turned around to sort of see what was going on, and while she was doing it, she was playing with herself so furiously that I was like, oh wow, so whether this is entertaining for me or not, you're obviously really enjoying this. So
Wait, you turned around to see what was going on. What did you think? Like that she went out and the dog ran in?
Yeah, I didn't want to be. Yeah, just I was safety. I was concerned. You just don't want to be laying there on your stomach, not paying attention to what's going on. So anyway, but that opened up some doors.
We got someone that
So to
wants to
speak.
comment on the Hitler ice cream. I thought we did well on that, but let's see here. Maybe he knows the flavor. Where are the phones around here? Over here, I think.
vanilla.
Okay. Let's say hi to, it looks like strawberry. I would bet money that it's strawberry. Dean in Buffalo.
Yeah, I heard that it has little bits of chocolate-covered matzah in it, though, too.
Chocolate-covered matzah?
Yeah, he's trying to do some sort of Jewish black combo
It's a
thing.
terrible joke.
Right.
doesn't make sense.
No.
No.
All right. He tried.
That's right.
Yeah,
There's a
that thing that clicks the phone should be broken.
He's distracted. He's got Rex Ryan up there.
Yeah.
They're very excited.
In Buffalo.
Oh man,
He's excited. That's all it is.
My old
They can't even
pals
think
that are
straight.
Bills fans. They
Are they?
are out of
They're
their
jacked beyond belief. Are
minds.
they really?
I think Rex Ryan is a perfect fit for
Oh
that
yeah,
city.
I agree. Yeah, totally.
I think he's going to have a blast up there. I'm excited. I think I'm going to, root for the Bills a little harder this
They can
year.
get somebody
than
to play
usual.
quarterback. They can get somebody to
They
play
need
quarterback.
a quarterback.
Yeah.
We all know that. But that's his luck. He was with the Jets with no fucking quarterback.
Right.
Well,
Sanchez. No, he can get a lot out of a medium quarterback with a good running game like McCoy. No, they should be jacked in Buffalo. They got nothing else. I'd be walking around with a boner.
what do you think they're going to do this year? If you had to guess right now.
They might get a wild card. But I know
10-6.
Yeah, something like that.
You think 10-6 possibly?
What did they go 7-9 last year? Something like that. I think. No, not that good. Was it 6-10 maybe? But
I don't know.
I think that they had a great D. I think they had a top 3 defense. I think and in the NFL 7-9 can turn to 10-6 really easy. 6-10 can turn into 10-6.
Did the girl say anything when she found the swamp ass?
She thought it was delightful.
Did she rub Vicks under her nose like a coroner before they fucking open a body?
Did she describe you as also having great D? Dick.
He's very happy with himself.
Jimmy saw my dick 2 days ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm happy he hasn't brought it up
in
yet.
the bathroom or
brought it up.
Where?
I almost missed it. What is that?
I talked yesterday about it. I said,
how cold was that shower?
I talked about it yesterday. I'm like, man, I had no presentation. Jimmy finally sees my dick. There's no presentation.
No presentation at
I was
all.
really bummed. If I knew it was going to go down finally, I would have taken a couple minutes. Not just a little bit. You know what I mean? Not too much. Where now you're like, what the fuck's going on here?
Certainly.
Was it shy, Jim?
It wasn't good. But then I was
shy. Yeah.
Retiring.
It looked like a dime wearing a hat.
No. You fuck. Give me
a top hat with a swastika on it?
No, not even.
Not even a top hat with a swastika on it.
Just give me another chance. That's all I ask.
I didn't mean to see it. I was just walking. I was
in the middle of a fight. I was texting.
Were you fighting with your dick? Were you punching it? Were you fighting with an ice cube because it was resting on your dick and shriveling it?
I was in the middle of a text fight. Did you hear me yelling too?
No.
Then after you passed, then the person that I was fighting with through text messages, a family member, then they called and then I'm screaming as I'm still naked. The only reason I was naked, I was completely distracted by what was going on on my phone.
It was weird to see because I've never seen you naked. Like I walk out of the thing and
I don't go naked.
I was trying to.
I don't even give a. When I heard the psst and turn, I was like, "Oh,
this made me laugh."
You gave him.
I saw you on the phone. I'm like, "Hey,
no presentation. Unkempt down there right now. Right now, everything. It couldn't have been a worse time to see my dick finally.
Where the dick and ball.
I knew it was going to happen.
Hold on, you're
eventually.
saying finally it's an event. I wasn't. I didn't look at it like that. Like
No, I've seen your dick, so I was like, well,
everyone's seen his dick.
But I have felt over the years that it's only fair for him to see.
Okay.
I just wish I had a little prep time.
Were the dick and ball shaking furiously as you yelled on the phone?
I don't know. Maybe I had underwear I don't think I had underwear at that point. I was heated.
You totally nude.
I was heated.
You weren't the only one. The whole gym was talking about
it. Where was this here in the bathroom
what a
or something?
buzz.
In our fucking
in the Paradise
gym.
Club.
There was literally no one in our gym.
Okay.
We were the only assholes that decided we need to work out on Monday, Memorial Day.
Oh, God.
When it was 88 degrees out and sunny.
Right, I was in the park.
I was in the gymnasium.
I walked in and Jimmy's with his really hot trainer. It was just me and Jimmy.
All right.
Still trying to get rid of this. I can't get rid of it, Vic.
No. Punch it.
Won't go away.
You got to drink the raw eggs.
I think you get surgery, I think.
And eat some Hitler ice
cream.
cream.
Get a little fat taken off.
Make a raw egg Hitler ice cream milkshake.
Sounds delicious. So you were fighting with a family member?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, to be honest with you. But just nonsense. In the end, just nonsense. You know.
What were you more upset about, the family member fight or the Jim saw your dick?
It was not ready to be seen.
Yeah, Jimmy. I was like, oh God, I know nothing is happening right now. You want a little happening,
a little bit,
not sexual happening. You just want a good presentation.
I walked in. I'm like, there's a tall baby standing there. Why is there a tall baby in the gym?
Tall baby.
Yay.
You got those amazing abs and that nice V.
I've never had
down.
abs.
It's like that's what it's pointing to?
I have a hint of one coming back, but I don't think I've ever officially had abs.
Well, I think no, because you get
maybe
that
when I was a runner and down 128 pounds, I had it. Yeah, I did when I was 128 pounds, but I was a cross country runner, so we were running about 60 miles a week. Maybe that's a little high. Probably 40 or 50 though. 40, yeah. So I was down to 128.
Wait, how old were you?
The fuck I wanted. 20, 21.
Oh, you okay?
I'd never had abs. Maybe then.
Yeah.
I want to get down to 128.
No. Are you kidding?
Yes.
Oh, you scared me.
I'm
You're good.
141 now.
You're good.
I want to get lower.
I think you look fine.
How much do you weigh, Travis?
I'm like 145.
You're heavier than me.
Yeah.
I'm thinner than Travis.
How much did you weigh when you first started?
16 pounds you weigh.
125.
125?
But you're not fat, though. You just
you
kind
don't
of
look-
bulked up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I just got older.
Yeah, but I want to
here when I was 24. I'm 34 now.
I still want to drop some more weight. I can't get rid of this last roll of fat. Like, is that skin that I have to get rid of? It doesn't feel like it. It feels like I can get rid of it still.
It's probably lack of discipline.
No, I have pretty good discipline. You'd be surprised. I get spanked a lot.
Yeah, yellow discipline.
Riding crop.
Jimmy he's an animal. He does moves that are pretty fucking impressive in the gym.
Well, she makes me.
Your pull-ups, though, are ridiculous.
I can't do them anymore because of my arm. Wait till my arm is healed. Oh, then I'll be the pull-up kid.
Does she still scold you?
Sometimes, but I have to snap back at her. So she's very fucking form-oriented.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want me. Because I have a fucked up knee, too, like a little bit. So I'm careful. My arm's fucked up, my knee. I gotta watch it or I won't be able to do anything. So, like, I'll be doing squats and I'm doing them wrong. And she's like, push from the heel. She gives me a lot of shit because I don't push from the heel.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Where'd you find her?
She just works at the gym.
Oh, okay. You're more unconventional. I thought you could have maybe reached out somewhere.
No, they don't let you bring in outside trainers there.
Right.
Probably for legal reasons. They also
I wanted to bring my guy in to show me a few, new moves, and we had a whole plan.
Ooh, sounds sexy.
He goes, I dress down like I'm a member, and then I'll do the exercise, and you just make believe you're,
copying me.
You're friends.
Right? We're
That's
friends,
fair.
just taking turns.
Okay.
Because I don't like any of the trainers in that gym. Jimmy honestly has found a very good one, but
a couple of them are really good.
This is boring for people who gives a fuck.
Why?
I'll just make this point. The gym finally changed ownership. Well, they used to have trainers in there with fucking beer bellies and just
big peckers.
They look like why would they be training you if they don't have any discipline?
Sure.
I think you do want someone that's jacked.
Absolutely.
If they're training
No,
you.
you want a healthy looking person.
What, just because they
healthy.
did well in the courses, but they're not
Right.
They're not taking care of themselves.
No, I don't want the doctor that smokes.
And then you get the trainer that walks around with a lady and she's got her pocketbook. She goes from machine to machine and they're just fucking small talking the whole time, not doing any reps whatsoever.
Yeah, that's awful.
All right, we'll move on. 500 questions.
Yeah.
You're good, right?
I'm amazing at this stuff.
Gordon's going to get them all.
Originally built for World War II, what kind of corrugated metal structure was named for the Rhode Island location where it was first manufactured?
Rhode Island metal.
There you go. I can't even follow the question.
Yeah.
I can't even focus enough to
Because corrugated threw you off, but the answer is Rhode Island metal.
I thought it was a shipping container,
Nope.
but it's
Rhode Island metal.
When South Sudan gained its independence in 2011, what became the largest African country in the area?
Algeria.
No,
Algeria.
what a dumb guess that is.
Algeria is the answer. The answer is Algeria.
No, it's not. No, it's not. South Africa. Go ahead. Next question.
All right.
It's
by the way, I can't,
Algeria. I know him.
I can't give you the answers because the guy that pulled the
Didn't
500 questions decided I only needed the questions and not the answers.
You read the first question, and it started annoying me because I could tell the way you were talking that whoever printed that out didn't write the answer.
I have no idea.
I'm giving you the answer.
So why are we doing
answers.
this?
I guess I know them.
I have no idea.
Because when you have a trivia question, it drives people nuts. They need to know the answer.
I gave them to you. Rhode Island metal in South Africa.
The other one's
question 3.
The second one's Algeria. We can go to the third
In
one.
2015, what singer won a Grammy for Mandatory Fun, the first comedy album to top the Billboard album chart in 5 decades?
Billie Holiday. Go ahead, next one.
Billie Holiday.
Mandatory Fun.
I don't know.
I don't know either because I don't have the answer.
Foxworthy's You Might Be a Redneck went to number
Wait,
one
what
in
year
the
is
90s,
this?
so I can't believe that was one of the
This
biggest
is 2015.
Mandatory Fun.
I think it said
This just happened.
1915.
This just happened.
Mandatory
Do you want the actual
Fun.
answer?
Yes.
Weird Al.
Weird Al.
Oh, that's
yes, right. There you go. Right.
What composer of
Billie
Appalachian Spring was known as the Dean of American Music?
Ed
Stephen
Norton.
Foster.
Oh.
You got that one?
I don't know. Let's see.
I don't have the answers. I wouldn't know. Name 5 of the 10 films from the 1980s that won the Academy Award for Best Picture.
Oh, come on. Piece of cake. Chariots of Fire.
Raging Bull.
Raging Bull. Did not win Best Picture.
Yes, it did.
No, it did
not.
not.
It did not.
Now,
Right,
the
it
Ordinary
did not.
People,
Ordinary People
Vic.
beat
Ordinary
out
People, right.
Raging Bull.
Chariots of Fire, Ordinary People.
I know that much.
Kramer versus Kramer.
Kramer versus Kramer, 79. I don't know if that was actually 1980.
It might be 79.
Why are you
Damn the
yelling your
thought of you.
answers?
Vic's
Why
just
are you
lying.
yelling your answers?
Vic is just lying.
1980s. See, now I have to Google this? Why wouldn't you give me the answer?
I don't know.
Chariots of Fire, The Last Emperor, won in 89, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Chariots of Fire, Last Emperor.
What was the
Ordinary
original
People.
flavor of cream filling in a Twinkie?
shit. It was actually an act of aggression against the invaders. They would shit and roll it in dough and say, have a Twinkie. And then you'd eat it.
It would poop and sponge cake.
Yes, and when they released it, it didn't sell well. Because it was just shit rolled in dough. And like, you got any vanilla to put in this thing?
What historic woman's portrait appeared on the $1 silver certificate?
Bruce Jenner!
In the late 1800s.
I don't know.
Shit, I don't know.
Well,
Susan B. Anthony.
I don't get to look.
Who would that have been?
I don't get to look smart by having the answers in front of me, like Alec Trebek, or is it Alex? Is he an Alex? He's an Alex Trebek.
Alex Trebek
acts like he knows all those answers. He doesn't know half those answers.
5 of the 10 films in the 80s.
Well, I mean, it isn't Raging Bull. I know that.
No, I thought
I know Ordinary People is one of them.
Yeah, we guessed Ordinary People. We guessed Chariots of Fire. You got The Last Emperor. I don't remember all of them, to be very honest with you.
Platoon.
Yep. 86.
Maybe. Yep,
Platoon.
1980s.
Yeah, we got 4.
Best movies.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oscar.
My Soul for a Bowl of Soup.
Travis got it?
Yeah.
You got the whole list?
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
You got the answer to the first one?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Right.
I have the Oscar list.
Oh, the Oscar list.
All right, let's hear the
sorry.
Oscar list.
Ordinary People.
Sure.
Nice.
Chariots of Fire.
Yep.
Nice.
Gandhi.
Gandhi.
Terms of Endearment.
Oh, right.
Okay, right.
All right.
Amadeus.
Amadeus.
No, you're not.
Amadeus.
No, you're not. That's a podium that people stand behind. Go ahead.
Right. Amadeus.
Out of Africa.
Yep.
Oof.
Yeah, that's
Platoon. The Last Emperor. Rain Man.
Oh.
Rain Man.
And Driving Miss Daisy.
All right.
Don't forget those.
What the hell?
Imagine if it was Rain Man and Driving Miss Daisy combined. Miss Daisy only would have went slow in the driveway on Sundays. Thank you. Good night. Yeah. Driving the old bag. Yeah. Slow in the driveway on Sundays. Yeah. Taking a Piggly Wiggly. Yeah. That's right. Driving Miss Daisy. That's right. Rain Man could drive her. Oh, that'd be so much fun. And then there's a waffle burning, and he bangs his stupid head into the door, and Miss Daisy shits her pants and has to lay in her own waste till Dan Aykroyd, who was whipping Morgan Freeman because it was a different time. That's it.
That's all he's got.
That's it.
We're going to bring in Adrian next because he didn't give us the answers to the questions.
Well, bring him in.
And he's a bro.
Where is she?
We want to talk about him being a bro.
Bring him in.
Well, let's take a break because I got a leak.
All right.
And then we'll take this to the end. How's
That's right. You got to stand back and spray a little tinkle. And that thing. Yeah, like you ever see how a ball has something you blow air into?
Oh, yeah.
Picture tinkle coming out of that.
I was very glad I was sideways.
Perfect profile. It stood straight up.
Oh, no.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it stood straight up like a little baby's.
Is that because it was fully erect or because there wasn't enough length to hang?
No, it looked like it had the flu. That's the point.
Yes.
Oh.
I was very sad.
It was?
It looked like the fucking... If Cox were the Brady Bunch, that was Cousin Oliver.
Robbie Wrist.
Yes. It's not Robbie Reed.
It's not Robbie Wrist.
You don't want that one for a day.
No.
I had a lot of anger, so the blood had to go to my head.
Sure.
Wow.
Right?
I've never been that angry. That was angry.
Ever.
Furious.
I was furious. That's right. All right, JimNorton.com for all his dates. A lot of them happening. He's going to be all over the fucking place. And Vic Henley has just one gig this summer.
I got some Ron dates, and so you can go to VicHenley.com or at Vic Henley.
And are you
on Twitter.
really tweeting again? Finally,
sometimes, yeah. I started about a month ago, but
I unfollowed you when I realized your last tweet was from 2011.
Yeah, it was, yeah. But then I started about a month ago, but then for the past couple of weeks, I haven't thought of anything. So,
what is it on the Twitter?
At Vic Henley.
Chipithan.
Let's get him a lot of followers right now. At Vic Henley.
I should think about probably talking about some sort of show or something.
That's you, right? Oh, I'm following you.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I'm following you.
But I haven't said a whole lot.
If this is your backyard, then come to the Dreamland Theater tonight.
Yeah,
7:30 comedy show in Nantucket, Massachusetts.
That's the view from the guest house I was staying at.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, exactly. That's how exactly. I'll go be Cato Kalin every year for that.
Tell them to sweep up their shells. They got enough money to do that.
There's a lot of shells, I know. It's on the harbor.
Those fucks. Those rich fucks. Get those rakes out.
They have somebody that does all that, I'm sure. The mermaid's toenails. That's all the little yellow ones. They all save those. It's a very Nantucket thing.
I miss Nantucket. Now I might have to go.
Come out.
I might have to go.
I'll buy you dinner.
I used to do a bed and breakfast up there. Jimmy hates bed and breakfast.
Yeah, I despise them. By the way, Nantucket, there is a poem written about a guy, but I can tell you who that guy wasn't.
It was not. Who the man from Nantucket was not.
Oh, my gosh.
I want a rematch. I want a rematch.
I think that's the first episode of the Chipper and Sam show.
Fuck yeah! To show our peckers and compare. Go ahead, babe. Don't be nervous.
We might talk FIFA after the break, too.
All right.
Or Fofum.
Might have to talk a little FIFA. Big FIFA story. And we're going to talk to Adrian, who's a bro.
Yeah.
Is he a bro dude?
No, he's just a bro. I think he's kind of a dude bro, but pretty much a bro, and also thinks that you just wanted questions, no answers.
Why would I? Why would that ever be the case?
I mean, what could you possibly do with them?
Because all right, let's say that is the truth. But wouldn't there be a just in case scenario? Like, oh, I got the answers just in case.
Well, he figured his just in case scenario was he would look up the answers while you asked for them, which is what he's doing right now.
Oh, he's looking up the answers?
Yeah.
Okay, God, I love this.
You can't handle the truth.
What?
You ever see that? You ever see that movie? I watched it again recently because I love Pollock.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. The Few Good Men. I think I said this on the air last week or 2 weeks ago. The Few Good Men monologue stinks.
It does?
It stinks.
Let's play it after the break. It doesn't hold up?
No. And again,
was it ever good?
I believe I said. Did I say this on the air recently? It sounds like we talked about this recently, so I don't want to rehash it.
The Nicholson, you want me on that wall? You
want me on that wall
you need me
while
on that
we
wall.
grieve for Santiago.
Yeah,
I watched it recently. I was like, oh, yuck.
All right, let's
This
play
is
it.
fucking god-awful.
We still got a lot to do.
What did Pollock and Voss get in it about? Did they get in? I was reading.
Pollock had said some stuff about Voss that wasn't kind, or accurate. I mean, Voss is very funny. Voss's voice is enraging, but that's just because of the dumb stuff that's wrapped under it.
Sure. Yes, of course.
But you can't not say Voss is,
Yeah, that's ridiculous when people say Voss isn't.
But that's what it really was, some sort of nitpicky weird thing like that. You know, I just knew I was reading where
Kevin
everybody was
tends
saying
to get a little
heated.
nitpicky.
Does he? I don't know. I've never
after
met
people
him.
close to the radio show.
All right, I've never met him. I didn't know.
Even those that are leaving.
He really likes to. He thinks that
he's an agitator.
He likes to find the people that kind of get their balls busted on the show,
right?
And he thinks that like Opie and Jim will think he's cool.
Oh, if he
busts their balls too,
right?
But he always comes off sounding like a horse's ass.
His plan is not working.
It's never worked.
It's not working.
You don't get your balls busted that much. Occasionally you do. But
I mean, you mean on the show?
Yeah.
But Vic, I'm a weak man. So the right thing was probably to stick up for Voss and Sam, but he put me in Misery Loves Comedy.
Right.
I'm a weak man in the end. So, and he promised me a possible walk-on role on his next film.
There you go.
I think you let these guys fight out.
I'm a bit weak.
That's not weak.
That's not weak.
You understand, right?
That's not weak. That's showbiz. That's showbiz. That's showbiz. It's totally fine.
Oh, I knew what the right thing to do was,
right,
but it got a little confused in my little weak brain.
By the way,
nice,
the goddamn 7 train, I took the express instead of the local.
Stop bringing up the fucking subway. You've been in New York forever.
You're excited about doing the subway?
Well, I was shooting yesterday. I had a 5:45 a.m. call for a fitting too. I mean, I was there at 5:40, and then we shot. But I was in the first scene and the last scene of the day, so I was
You're
done.
gonna wait around all day?
Well, I actually came. I hopped on the old 7, hopped to 7 to 2-3, and I went to the gym here. I went to our gym to work out. I had to go back and
you were
shoot the
hoping
last
for another
scene.
peak, were you?
Cruising.
Norton is having a mental breakdown where he's just taking pride in doing things that people do. That's why he wants to go on a cruise. That's why he won't stop
He's trying to be a
about the
good
subway.
boy. We're here to support Jim Norton.
He's having a breakdown.
I'll tell you what I'm
And he has
breaking
no
down.
idea
Trying
how
to be a
handle
good
it.
These
boy.
headphones, by the way, here they go.
Oh, wow.
Fucking stink.
You broke them.
Yeah, I
He
did.
just
And I'll
broke
pay
them.
for them and re-break the next pair and pay for them. I want my fucking headphones back. These are terrible. The fucking cord is 8 feet long. I'm going to trip and die. All I want is my fucking headphones.
How long?
They're broken and I'll pay for them.
Wow,
Get rid of them.
broken.
They are broken.
They're fucking shit.
You broke them nice.
Look at this. I can hang myself with this cord.
No, you can't. Your
And the
feet will be
volume,
on the ground.
the volume keeps fucking turning off. Because there's a little knob on the thing. Who needs a cord that long? It's fucking shit.
Richard Quest needs it.
Yeah, they're heavy. They're way too heavy.
All right, well.
Fucking sucks. I want my headphones back.
They were stolen.
Well, then I want new Sonys. I'll pay for them.
So someone walk around and look at the names on all the headphones around here. Someone is wearing headphones right now that say
Throw them out.
Jim
I'll pay for them and I'll pay for my new ones. I want fucking headphones. I'm sick of these. I want. They're heavy. Dude, they feel uncomfortable on my fucking ears. They're terrible.
Jim's headphones are the first casualty of the new studio.
But I didn't like them in the other studio we had, and they're fucking horrid.
You all right?
No, I'm not all right. They're too heavy. Like, they're literally pressing on my head, and then the volume turns off, and I stand up and I fall because the fucking cord is too long.
Norton has literally been dropping things the entire show. All his papers go off his desk every time he goes to the garbage
because
can.
I stand up and the fucking
He's got 80 feet of cord hanging around him.
You're just tripping all over the place.
I can't stand them anymore. I can't pretend.
Well, you can't use them anymore. You just broke them.
I did break them.
Yeah,
I'll bill me.
They look like really shitty.
They're
too.
shit.
I don't know.
They're utter garbage. I want the Sony ones that we had.
Are they cheap, Sam?
Well, they're broken.
I don't care what brand
they just look cheap.
Yeah, mine are Sony.
If you look at them.
Ours are Sony. Those are not Sonys. Those are weird. No, those are Uncle Bobby's headphones in a can.
Do I have to take my headphones home every day? I don't want to lose these if they're not replacing Sony.
The new ones are garbage.
Okay. We're going to break here, and we're going to talk to a bro. Not a dude bro, but a bro.
Straight up bro.
Straight up bro. He did some bro activities over the long holiday weekend?
Yeah. I mean, only a bro would be like, you guys want these questions. I'm not going to print the fucking answers.
All right, we're going to do that. And, maybe some FIFA. Talk about some FIFA.
There's a scandal.
Boy, is there. No surprise, though. Are you
no, they're the crooked, those crooked
right,
son of a bitches. They're fucking like the Salt Lake City Olympic Committee.
Really?
That was a total big crooked. Mitt Romney, big crooked, paid for everything. They're just bribes and scandals. Anyway, FIFA.
Broken headphones. Don's checking out the damage. Yeah, you can't put those back together. You got to find Jimmy's headphones, Don. Vic Henley in studio. Why you got scissors in your hands? You can't fix those. He doesn't want them fixed.
When you tear a wire away, you can't fix it with a pair.
And he doesn't want them fixed. He wants his old headphones back.
You got to do some splicing.
Good news. Don's going to fix your headphones.
Thank you, Don.
He came in with a pair of
I want them
scissors.
broken. I'll pay for a new pair.
He doesn't even have any duct tape with him.
Thank
he thinks
you,
he's
Don.
going to fix
These new?
it.
Brand new.
Thank you.
This hug's going on.
Let me see if they're Sonys.
Where were those Sonys?
Let me see if they're Sonys.
Don had them stashed. He knew.
Oh, they're Sonys, I think.
Thank you.
Brand new Sonys.
Oh, they smell good. I hope they're new. Yeah, they look good.
Oh, wow. Those look very nice.
Cool.
And look, your name is on them.
Yeah, he's getting the Sharpie out. Yep. They're branded.
Let's see.
Plug them in.
There we go. Now I can hear.
You weren't able to hear before that?
No, the last ones were thick and heavy.
Yeah.
This is how I'm used to talking. This is perfect. Thank you.
He said the volume was fluctuating too.
I don't think I've ever hated anything. I mean, even including 9/11, I don't think I've hated anything as much as those headphones.
They're cheap, Don. What are they doing? Cutting corners on the headphones?
Can I write my name on these too?
Yes.
Thank you.
But that didn't help last time, Jim. Maybe they just wanted a piece of their celebrity.
People will go to great lengths. That's true. They're always stealing shit.
All right, Jim Norton. What else are you going to write? Norton? I got an update. Dada 5000 has not written back. Yeah, he hasn't written back, Sam. Not good.
I'm telling you, he's sleeping.
Not fucking good.
You said I'd be hearing.
Yeah.
That's not how you talk.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Never said that phrase.
I came back strong, though, at the end of it. Adrian
goes again.
There's a lot of writing on your headphones. Why would you do that?
I can hear everything.
Touch these and die.
Is that what it says?
Jim Norton, touch these and die.
Jim Norton, touch these and die.
I'm telling you, the last ones, everything was muddy and cloudy. They are garbage.
They're uncomfortable to look at, though. There's too much writing on your headphones.
I like it. I like it.
Oh, it's like rock and roll, baby.
It says Jim Norton, touch these, you'll die.
Yes, I have it on my nipples. Yeah, it's rock and roll, baby.
No one has that many words on their headphones.
Yeah, touch these and die.
Adrian.
She used to touch these and diet and hand them to E-Rock.
Yeah. When's E-Rock back from a few days of leisure?
Frolicking and eating fish off a boat.
Monday.
Monday, yeah.
He's giving himself a week.
What happened to your nose? You doing coke?
No, I lit it on fire.
Hear what I said?
He's got a little scratch on the nose.
I know we don't have a good plan as far as vacations go, but
We have no plan.
He always takes the worst days. No one takes days after a long weekend because you feel like, oh, I just had a nice long weekend. I'll save my days for like a week where I have to work the full week.
You don't know your protege. He sees a long weekend and thinks to himself, this could be a longer weekend.
I don't fault Piggy Boy. I fault us because we have no vacation. It's totally understandable.
I told you.
Yeah, we
all
got
of July and half of August. Put it on the calendar.
But why don't we just fix
let's
the
go
dates?
half of July, all of August.
That sounds dope, too.
Why don't we just tell them when? And
I
all
just
take
told
off?
them.
No, but I mean, we should tell them when to take off.
That'd be great.
I would like to know so I can plan my cruise.
You don't want to go on a cruise. You don't want to go on a
Sure I
cruise.
will.
No, you don't.
I'll
Why
do
are
it
you
anyway.
obsessed
Don't
with
go on a
cruise?
cruise. Don't
It's
go on a
just something
cruise.
to
That's
do.
what people do.
If I don't like it,
You can't get off.
It.
You can't get off if
Sure
you
I
don't like
can.
it.
He's a fancy man. He'll figure it out.
I know where you got.
Yeah.
He'll figure it out.
Don't do the cruise.
I'll bring a chick. I'll fuck her in the mouth,
Don't
cut
do
in
the
ass.
cruise. Don't do the cruise.
I told you, like that security guard said, that dirty security guard that had the stuff caked on his teeth. He would smoke unfiltered cigarettes, and he had a big gut. And he was eventually, I told you, fired from the company I worked for because he stood out in the front and he pulled his dick out to show the cashiers he was drunk. And it was cold out. He would smoke unfiltered Pall Malls. And he had like grayish hair and a big gun. His name was Bob. And we would talk about this really hot black cashier. And he'd go, but he wasn't kidding. He goes, yeah, I'd love to fuck her in a cunt mouth and ass. It was so dirty.
3 for 3.
I want to fuck her in the cunt mouth and ass.
He got fired, huh?
Yes, he pulled his dick out.
Pulled his dick out.
Oh, he was so angry at women.
Couldn't keep a job.
That was awesome.
Speaking of the long holiday weekend, Adrian fucked up his nose.
And being angry at women.
Would Rocky punch it?
What happened? How'd you fuck up your nose?
I lit it on fire.
You didn't light your nose on fire.
With a lighter? With a big lighter?
What do you think it was?
One of
Sparkler?
the lighters with the one of those.
One of those really like a regular, like you'd light it.
Yeah, but you know if you turn the knob, lets a little bit more fuel out.
Right.
Big flame.
What'd you think it was, a marshmallow or something? A weenie roast?
How long did you stay under the
riffing.
fucking flame before you decided, oh, my nose is on fire?
Well,
I think that's impossible to do with a lighter.
What were you smoking?
Yeah.
a cigarette. I was
Okay.
What,
drunk
did Bugs
on.
Bunny give you a cigarette?
All day. You're from the blue line.
I was drinking on a boat, and we hit a wave right when I was lighting a cigarette.
Fuck yeah.
Popped out
Drinking
right in
on
my
a boat,
face.
you like that shit?
That's
about
too much.
2 or 3
I
seconds.
can't, no, yeah, it looks like you got to really focus.
Yeah.
What kind of boat? What kind of boat was it?
What do you think, really?
Pontoon boat.
Amistad? Oh.
Pontoon boat, float boat.
No one
Yeah.
could light their nose on fire with a lighter.
Now that you got to really hold it on there to
that's
get
what
that
I'm
much
saying.
done.
You ever fuck with a Bic lighter and
Fuck
you turn
yeah,
the wheel
cut
and take
the cheese.
the cap off and the flame gets like that big?
Okay, so that's not going to fucking...
Well,
you got to stay under that flame. I'm with
Right.
Vic Henley.
Yeah, you
on
got to
this.
hold
It was
that for a
about
long
2
time.
seconds that burnt me.
2 seconds?
And the flame was...
How did you not know that was happening?
Right.
Well, I was hammered.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. There you
How
go.
drunk are you when your nose is on fire?
Very, very.
And you like
Burning
call
your
the fire
flesh.
The
department.
nose itself didn't actually
was-
go up
he-
in flames, but
He was broing. Broing down?
I
He was
guess we
broing
would
down.
call it that.
What's broing down mean?
They suck each other's dicks.
Oh, all right, cool. Fair enough. No problemo.
Where was this boat? What kind of body of water?
On a lake. Lake Wampapack in Pennsylvania.
Lake
Glad you weren't on the Edmund Fitzgerald at another lake.
Just a bunch of bros with a beer ball.
Were there any girls?
Any chicks?
2 or 3.
Good boy.
Yeah, that's
Did
very,
they burn
it's
their
very
nose?
last minute. There were 6
71.
guys.
Oh,
Six guys, 2 or
Yeah.
3 girls.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. So did one of you distract them while the other 5 guys got busy?
Why didn't you give us the answers to the questions?
Right.
Well, I have them now.
I don't know where the questions are anymore.
Oh, it reminds me of a funny shirt I used to wear.
Question
Just when I
one.
know all the answers, they changed the darn questions.
I forgot what
I'd
question.
wear that, people would laugh.
Oh.
That was Roddy Piper's saying.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, you got Algeria.
I knew
Yes,
Algeria was right.
Told you, I knew
Algeria-
that guy.
You didn't get the Dean of American Music right.
Who is it?
Aaron Copland.
Aaron Copeland, right.
Or Copeland,
Yeah.
sorry. We did the Academy
The
Award
movies.
winner.
What was
from
the first
80s.
question, though?
Quonset hut?
Yeah, what corrugated metal thing from Rhode Island?
For World War II, what kind of corrugated metal structure was named for the Rhode Island location where it was first manufactured?
Quonset hut.
Quonset hut.
I did not know that.
Weird Al, we got
Jabba's brother.
Martha Washington for the what historic woman's portrait appeared on the $1 silver certificates in the late 1800s.
Bitch.
What was the original flavor of the ice cream filling in a Twinkie?
Come!
Banana.
Oh. And the other question I didn't read, so fuck it.
Why would you think he would not want the answers, though?
Well, I was just in a rush. Yeah. I just wanted to get him questions.
You're in a rush.
ASAP.
You're in a rush.
Well, what was the
I wasn't
plan?
in a
Like,
rush.
once it hit the air, you're like, all right, I know what the guys need for the air. This is my thing. It's immediate, and immediacy is a big part of this.
Well, I wasn't thinking. It was just foolish.
He's usually just sitting in that room doing nothing. Every time I walk by, he's usually just sitting there doing absolutely zero.
Stories for the update and everything.
He is. I'm coming in, I'm getting coffee. Roland's always doing something. He's sitting there doing
He's sitting
nothing.
back there going, these fucking guys.
Yeah, he's just
talk
staring
on
at
the
the
radio.
screen. Very intently.
Very good question coming in. We haven't had Jim on the radio in about a week, and Jim went to a show since we last did radio together. John in Queens has a question. John, go.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Hey, John, how you doing? Welcome to the
I
program.
just want to know how the Pitbull concert was at the Apollo.
I saw you were tweeting from the Pitbull concert.
Well, I didn't see a lot of Jim tweets from the Pitbull concert.
I didn't tweet from the PB concert.
I saw
watched it.
I know I did see one person from
you're
Sirius
right.
tweeting
You're right.
a lot of videos.
Chip Chipperson was tweeting a lot of videos.
Yeah, Chip kept tweeting.
I tweeted once about him and Sherrod. I got to be honest. I saw PB and much better than I expected.
Of course, he's going to be good.
Here's what I liked about him. He sang his own shit. He actually sang. You could see him singing. Like he was really fucking putting on a show. So I mean, it's not my favorite performer, but I mean, he put on a real show, and I was very impressed.
What kind of celebrities were there?
There was Pitbull. Pitbull was
you,
me,
and
I don't know. I saw some people from our company.
There were really no celebrities.
No.
So
anybody come out and duet? Any guest duets or anything?
No.
Nothing.
No. I saw Scott Greenstein. Saw Andrew Moss. Saw some other people.
But no celebrities.
Nope.
These shows, they do it at the Apollo Theater.
Yeah, I know,
and over
right?
the years, it's been McCartney, Metallica,
Sweet.
Bruce Springsteen, and then this year Pitbull. So this was the year of the drop-off.
What is this?
And what I mean about the drop-off, all these other shows had just A-listers wherever the fuck you look.
Longer careers than 5 years.
It's supposed to be a show for like subscribers, but they'll give maybe 100 subscriber seats, and the rest of the place is for celebrities.
Okay, all right.
This was more
Is that
subscriber.
true, Sam?
Yeah, 100% true.
Okay.
This one was more subscriber heavy.
So subscriber based?
Yeah, this one they gave back to the subscriber. You want to hear one of the first-hand accounts?
Sure.
I'm just sitting here at the Pitbull show. Everyone's asking me to get up there and fucking rap and stuff, but I'm like, no, too fucking busy. Oh, look. Fucking Pekka's. Oh. Same joke twice, sock cuckers.
God, they gave you light up things?
Yes,
Phallic
they did.
shaped why would they do that?
Why
Did you have to
wouldn't they?
wave them in the air like you just don't care? Yeah.
I waved them in the air like I cared greatly.
How long did you stay? You
Whole show.
Wow, why?
Just wanted to see it.
Were you with a young lady?
Yeah, somebody wanted to see the show.
Good for you.
What am I going to do? Not go to Pitbull?
You got the lake name wrong there, Adrian. So Joe wants in from Philly. Joe.
Lake Minnetonka. That's the one that Prince had to jump into.
Who's our friend here that burnt his nose?
Adrian. We're not believing the story. I would
What's
love
up?
to know the real story.
Yeah.
You don't burn it with a lighter. No one will hold a
you'd have to
fucking
hold
flame
it.
under his nose for that long to get an actual
It was
real
one of those
burn.
big lighters you fuck with, and the
I
flame
heard
shoots on everything
that.
with the
I
leak
heard
and
the
everything.
fuck with
G. Gordon
part.
Liddy wouldn't do that. That's obscure.
What's the name of the lake you're on, bud?
Wallenpaupack.
I'm sorry. Let's try that again.
Wallenpaupack.
One more time. I didn't hear
Wall and Popek.
Oh, there you go. Now you got it. It's Wall and Pawpack.
Okay.
Thank
Not
you.
the way you said it, Adrian.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I can't even repronounce how the hell you pronounced it.
Wallenpaupack? Is that okay?
Like you're adding another syllable in there somewhere, Pop.
Wallen Paupack?
And apparently
There
you're
you
chief
go.
of he's apparently chief of this tribe, and
Yeah.
he's taking issue with your.
Seems like
Who gives the turkey?
it seems like a
There you go.
shitty name to begin with.
Yeah.
Wallen Paupack.
Have a great day, guys.
All right. A man strangled his fiancée for saying IndyCar racing was better than NASCAR.
Hell yeah!
Well,
You think
by
Indy's
God.
better than NASCAR?
No, I'm just saying if that's.
Oh,
I
okay.
can, where I'm from,
You
I like
scared
the-
me.
where
I like
I'm
the
from, it's
fact-
goddamn fighting words.
But I like that that's what you take issue with, is what Vic might have thought on the racing, and not the fucking murder.
Was it a murder in the end?
Strangled.
Oh, okay.
Allegedly grabbed his fiancée by the throat during an alcohol-infused argument over whether IndyCar is better than NASCAR on
Don't
Sunday.
you come in here blaspheming, baby. Don't you be blaspheming.
I love this this line. The pair had been drinking the entire day.
Of course.
I hope so.
While listening to the signature race roughly 30 miles away from Franklin on the radio, the woman told deputies she and the other person sitting in the house's living room agreed that IndyCar was better than NASCAR, and Wilson allegedly stormed into the room and choked her. Why is that funny? I mean, I think it's funny, too.
I'm Southern, so I
don't
feel
know why.
It's because it just reminds me of my family. That's the reason I'm laughing. I know people where that would be a realistic thing that could happen. That's not a wacky-ass story. That's just last Sunday at the Johnson house or whatever.
The next line is great, too. The woman had tried to report the incident, but Wilson snatched the phone from her, said, everything is fine here, and ended the call.
Yeah, the cop's not coming. Don't worry about it. I got it.
No 911 calls, and if he goes, she ain't right.
Like, I told her.
Yep, she's dead.
Right.
Adrian described his afternoon as boats and only one hoe.
Yeah, that was on Instagram. That was our first day there. It was just my friend's girlfriend with us, no other girls.
She was the one hoe.
Why would you call your friend's girlfriend a hoe?
It was a reference to Step Brothers. So,
she was
boats and hoes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we do the news?
Adrian.
Can we do the news story of the teacher? You got that clip?
Yes.
The teacher that resigned?
Yeah, sure.
Sam's got this one.
Yeah, a sec.
I think the teacher, what do you think? Do you think, I don't want to give it away.
Let's just read it.
Yeah, no, we got a news story.
Oh, okay.
We should actually just play because it'll give it away. Give it away now. We're putting it up on the old computer from Master Control. All right, here we go.
Master Control is prepared.
And here it is.
For launch.
What some may consider
a debate at his...
No, you could go. I love the news guy setting up the story. It's my favorite
what
part.
some may consider a teachable moment has left a teacher without a job. This month, a Pflugerville teacher resigned after allegations she used a racial slur when talking to a student.
Say the word.
And KXAN's Amanda Brandeis spoke with that student who says he was at the center of it all. Amanda, what does he think about this teacher's resignation?
Well, this student tells me before this, he and the teacher never really had problems, and he forgave her for what was said. But he still thinks he made the right decision to tell the principal what happened.
Usually, I get in a lot of trouble because I try to fix the problem the wrong way. So, for the first time, I'm going to try to do something right. And I went to my principal. Now
Senior Isaiah Thomas is in the center of a debate at his school. He admits to saying a derogatory term directed towards gay people and says his teacher responded by comparing that to someone calling him another word, one offensive to African Americans.
She could have at least said the N-word. I could have said, how would you like somebody called you the N-word?
Isaiah says it upset him that she used the full word, and he went to the principal. He was asked to write a statement about what happened.
The teacher should have sang the word.
Right, then it wouldn't have bothered him.
And then it would have been all right. He probably went home just cranking out some of that hip-hop music with the N-word.
But what happened was, it was probably he said faggot, and she's like, well, how would you like if someone called you a nigger?
That's exactly what happened.
That's what was said, and that's what the news should say.
Yep.
I kind of get why that's a problem.
Well, I guess you can't really...
It's like if you hear a girl say, you're a bitch. Really? Well, how would you feel if he came over and called you a cunt? Like that's never, she could have said, how would you feel if he said something offensive to you? I'm not saying she should have been fired.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying she was dumb. The teacher was dumb to phrase it like that.
Well, you know that people are going to have a problem with it.
Well, it's just stupid, yeah.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
I say that all the time. Every time I pretend it's an accident when I put it in a girl's hiney. And then she puts crushed glass in my oatmeal. I'll say two wrongs don't make a right.
Exactly.
I put some stitches in there. There's no reason to try to kill me.
Sam, let's do a little more of this story here. See how it plays out.
I understand where she was coming from, But like, I just don't.
She wasn't using it against him. She had just told him, you know, it's not nice to call people like rude names, and
damn, get some Clearasil.
You wouldn't like it if someone called you a derogatory term.
Christy Ballou wasn't in class during the incident.
Christy Ballou, good girl.
A student of the teacher that resigned.
I'm pretty upset because, you know, I don't think she's racist. I don't think she is anything against anyone else. I mean, she's really accepting. She's really just,
shut up,
you know, a kind-hearted person.
The teacher resigned just 2 days after the allegations, and a substitute teacher will finish out the rest of the year.
Why did the teacher resign? Maybe they're going to
All
fire
the
her.
district is telling us is that a full investigation was completed, but no one was able to talk to us on camera.
They were going to fire her. So they say, hey, you know.
Yeah, resign or get fired.
Resign or get fired. That's what happens.
You can
with
get
that
another
shit.
job if you resign.
That's why she resigned. I bet you she didn't want to fucking resign.
It's hard to go in there. What happened at your last job? Well, I asked a student if it would bother him if someone called him a nigger. Excuse me?
Right.
He said faggot, and then I said nigger. And guess we got in trouble.
Next.
True, next.
Next. Thanks for your time.
I've been on the road so much, it's just when I see these cities, the only time I think of is like, I know where that is.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw Pflugerville, I'm sitting here, the wheels are turning.
Yeah.
Going, where the fuck is that? And I'm like, I think it's somewhere outside of San Antonio is my first guess. But yeah,
I've been on the road so much, I play that Johnny Cash song. I've been everywhere. I play that, and I just go, yup, been there, done that, been there, done that, yup, been there, done that.
Delia. Oh, Delia.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Pflugerville.
That's right.
I think that's it. I don't. What else is that? Oh, the FIFA story is quick. So you got to think this has been happening with the World Cup forever. Some bribes going down.
Yeah, some kind of big orgy party or something.
And basically, they're arresting a whole bunch of people. I think they want to arrest and indict 14 people taking bribes.
But never the big guy. Never Sepp Blatter. He's the main guy.
Yeah, they never get Sepp.
It's Sepp Blatter.
He just pisses all over everyone.
He just
get it.
Travis help me out on this one. So you got what was $150 million in bribes?
Holy shit!
This is what I know. A few places got the World Cup, and now they're saying the only reason they got the World Cup is because of the bribes.
They bought it, yeah.
Up to $150 million for, I believe, 14 people. So that's about $10 million a person.
Yep.
About, right? I pretty much got that right. And then they had an ex-FIFA member, I think, in Queens that they put a wire on to get some dirt.
Well, also the Qatar, the Middle Eastern, that country.
That was me.
Qatar, Qatar, or whatever you goddamn say it. But
they got the World Cup.
That was the one that really...
And people were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was blatantly known. And then they agreed to not have it in the summer because it's going to be 8 million degrees. So not only did they get a World Cup, they're going to move it to a different time of the year and all this other stuff. So that started raising up all the red flags. So there's no way that they could have earned this legitimately. And
where was the other place they were suspicious of?
Russia.
Was it Russia?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they awarded them at the same time, which I guess is unheard of.
They never give them two at the same time, and then Putin's walking around in a goddamn Liberace gold lame outfit, just cash flowing everywhere.
They gave one for they made the decision for the next one after?
They usually announce them separately, and they came out and go, the next two are going to Russia and Qatar. They've never done that before.
And that made everyone suspicious.
Yeah, exactly, because that never happened before.
Like, why would they do that?
Yeah, exactly. Why would you change the format? And why would you change it for always being in the summer because it's an Arabian country, going to move it and have it in the winter or in the fall?
They play in the summer, don't they, in the regular season?
I guess they do. I don't know a lot about Qatarian soccer.
Well, the thing is, I bet you Russia objected.
Fucking word. Qatarian soccer. I don't know.
I bet you fucking Putin wanted to look good, and he said, you have to announce us too, because he probably didn't want to lose.
Maybe. Try.
He said that Putin is somewhere else. God, babe.
No surprise, though.
I heard you.
No, it's not. It's been going on forever.
You would have to assume that, right?
I would if you're going to take all this money, put the cameras in the goal. They don't have the goal line technology. And they have, you can put these cameras in there to see if, like in hockey, where you can actually see if it goes over the line and scores, and they won't do that.
Why?
Because they're running around lining their goddamn pockets with everything. But if you're going to take some money, at least spend some money and put in the goal line technology. And they won't even do that.
How much does that cost?
That's why it's stupid that they won't do it.
Or just have a camera guy stand in the goal thing and film the whole goddamn thing. Have him stand there next to the goalie and film the whole goddamn thing. Why not just hold the camera, you stand there and you film the whole goddamn thing?
You just come up with bad ideas.
That's a good idea. If you want to see if it crossed the goal line, you put him in with a camera right there and let him film it.
You'd be infuriating to be in a brainstorming meeting with.
That would be my idea.
I want to hear him yell, Jesus.
It sounds like you won't let go of it, though.
Or just hang giant cameras.
And where would you put them?
Right by the goal, and you put it outside and inside the hanging so you can see everything, film it.
$150 million in bribes.
It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of cash.
I enjoyed your reaction.
Thank you very much.
I think we're going to go home now.
I've got to pee.
You got to pee?
I got to pee.
I think you better go home now.
All right, Adrian. Great job with the bro story. Amazing.
Thank you, Obi.
Just absolutely amazing.
For the record, do you believe him?
No.
You don't?
No.
I believe
I think it's
Adrian-
impossible to hold a lighter under your nose that long to get that mark.
That kind of burn, I agree.
And don't tell me about the lighter and what you did to it, how you modified the lighter. Stop.
Like one of those big ones that you fuck
What
with.
really happened?
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Why would he lie? That's an awful story to begin with.
That's not true.
That's a shitty
Sure,
story.
right. That's true.
Jimmy's hit us with a lot of logic today.
You wouldn't make that up.
He's been very.
I wish there was something cool behind it. But
And
that's-
is your lover, Lady Di, is she panhandling now, I'm hearing?
I think so. She's been calling me a lot.
Well, what the fuck? Didn't we raise enough money?
Oh,
Why should we? Let her raise her own fucking money. She's doing nothing at lump.
Yeah. She actually threatened me with a lawyer the other day.
Why?
Because I haven't had a chance to get down to Elizabeth and give her landlord the cash we raised.
So he hasn't given her the money.
Well, that's on you.
Yeah.
Why don't you give her the money?
I just haven't had a chance to get down there.
He was too
she's
busy
dying.
being a dude bro.
Yeah, he had
How
to
much
fucking
money
go
do you
on,
owe her?
on his friend's
800?
boat. He
Right.
couldn't let the person who's almost homeless get her rent money.
Yeah, I think
that you
should-
promised her by setting this whole thing up nicely, by the way. You were very nice to
Yeah, you should give her-
spearhead that.
I don't
But
wanna see
you-
Adrian
you-
get
Worst idea I've ever had.
You have to now give her money, though.
Why was it a bad idea?
Because she's been constantly harassing me. Because once we started, it was every other day asking me how much we had raised.
Tell her to look
And
on a
then-
computer, you fat fuck.
and then now she retweets the link every day. She asks me when.
Look,
we had to wait like a month before it got transferred into my account. I just got it last week.
Look, I know in the end we did what we could for her.
Yeah.
Do you know what she keeps doing?
We did.
Drinking?
Well, yeah, but she keeps calling my office and telling me that she's been thinking about what Adrian's body looked like when he came out of the shower in a towel when they spent the night together in a hotel.
How do you like the fact that she rubs her pussy with a brush handle? Thinking of you, a driveway brush.
I like having an admirer.
You do?
Yeah.
It's flattering.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I get that.
Yeah, it makes me feel good.
She does. She definitely flicks the bean to you.
She was on hold for the whole show.
Yeah, she usually is.
And now she's not. Which would have been okay. I would have taken her call finally today. She's on hold every day for hours.
Cool. We'll take it Friday.
No, I mean, today it would have made sense after this, is all I'm saying. But, she can't even figure that out.
It's just infuriating because she acts like we all owe her something.
I don't know what her
You're wrong. Friends do because they want to do.
We did right by her.
Right, Adrian? Friends
Right.
You're wrong. They do because they want to do.
Could you record? You go down there with the money today and record it. I want a video for tomorrow or audio tomorrow.
Okay.
And one other thing, should I get Periscope or not?
No, you should do Meerkat and just live in whatever 6 months ago.
Should
like
you get
everybody
Periscope? I thought I saw one, a little cute one. a little teeny Periscope. Just
profile.
barely peeking over those balls. Hi. I'm here.
I couldn't look Jim in the eye today. He walked in. Thank God I had the brewery distraction today.
Right. By the way, Pamela, what's her name? She's going to get killed. Pamela Geller. That fucking... She's kind of crazy, but she's really ballsy about free speech, the Muhammad drawings.
She's the one in Texas, right?
Yeah, she wants these Muhammad drawings, the art put on a fucking side of a bus, like as an
Who
ad.
would drive that bus, though?
Well, who would get on it? But I mean, she's technically right about, like, people say, oh, she's built on hatred, but the bottom line is, it's legal stuff. She's making a real fucking free speech point. I wouldn't do it. I'm not as brave as she is.
She's just going to get herself killed in the end.
Right, you can't complain if that happens. If that happens, then stop pulling the dragon's tail. But go ahead and do what you want to do. I agree. Do what you want to do.
You can complain about it because the bottom line is just because their fucking thing says you can't draw Muhammad.
Right.
There's no reason the rest of us should be killed for doing it.
Hey, I know.
I wouldn't do it because again, like you said, they're violent.
They might get upset.
They're violent.
Right.
But it really is disgusting where everyone will kowtow and no one will just say, like, Islamic extremists are violent. It's like, she's fucking crazy, man.
She seems nuts. She's been on TV, and I'm like, man, what is she doing?
Yeah, that Ground
I
Zero Mosque
understand.
was a shit idea, too, by the way.
The what?
Ground Zero Mosque.
I understand the stand she's taking, but wow, she's nuts.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
We're going to take
not funny. It's not funny.
leave. I'm not doing Periscope. I'm going Meerkat. I got to show some loyalty to the Meerkats.
All right, you're going to sound almost as cool as you do when you talk to Dada 5000.
I was very cool to Dada 5000.
You weren't. I'd be hearing.
I'd be hearing.
I wrote I'd be hearing.
He's not going to call in. He's probably going to think, oh my God, this guy's an asshole.
He's going to call tomorrow. I have faith that Dada 5000 from Raw Dog, from Dogfight, will be on our show tomorrow.
If he calls in, will you bring up your language in the DM and ask if you thought it was cool?
I'll explain, what I was thinking, yes.
Okay, good.
I wrote, thank you, sir. I'd be hearing that you'll be on the show tomorrow. But then Jimmy pumped it up for me.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it, buddy.
That's horrible. That's the worst direct message I've ever heard.
It's a wonderful direct message.
By the way, fuck you, Verizon.
Yeah. And the headphone company.
and the headphones you wrote in on.
I tweet last night.
Yeah.
What channel is this
hockey game?
These fucking assholes at Jim Norton. The Texas Rangers are NBC. Oh, you know what? I stamp my apologies to Verizon.
That's a quick turnaround.
I was wrong. I apologize.
That was very fast.
I thought, why would these cocksuckers tell me baseball? But I asked the Rangers.
Yeah.
And they just put Texas Rangers. They answered my question.
My family can learn from you.
Jim, sometimes I think your exclamations are short-sighted.
But I admit it, though. I was wrong and I read it. I just thought that they did. I forgot. I said what channel are the Rangers playing on. They gave me Texas Rangers.
It's infuriating.
Told them, fuck you.
But I immediately said I'm wrong.
I have to use Twitter all the time for when the Islanders are playing. I just ask my people.
Right.
I go, what fucking channel is this on? You can't figure it out with Time Warner.
You can just Google it.
No, even if you do the search.
Yeah.
And then it's always like, oh, it's on channel 628 tonight. What?
That don't make no sense.
It's ridiculous.
You could have just Googled it in the amount of time that you tweeted it.
No, I've tried the Google. I'm with Jimmy. For some reason, it's not as easy as that.
Not it.
I made.
No, it didn't. It's on the floor. It made. I see. I'm looking at it. It's on the floor.
It was heavy. Whatever it was.
A heavy thud.
You hit mission control.
All right, we're going now. Tomorrow, who do we got? Vic, if you want to do a double, we got Florentine coming in. It's up to you. I just want to give you the invite.
I'm working tonight, so I'll probably sleep in.
So we'll see you soon.
Yes.
We got Florentine tomorrow. We got the Dada 5000, hopefully. And I think there was somebody else. Do we know offhand?
It was going to be Breuer, but...
Oh, right. The Breuer thing got switched out. So.
Yes, it did.
Okay.
We may have a special guest stopping in, too.
Who?
Really?
I don't want to tell you his name.
Who?
What's the first initial?
E.
If it's Edgar, it's not exciting.
Oh, no.
You ruined the surprise.
All day.
We are back with more Best of Opie and Jim Norton.
Hey, let me ask you a question. How many kids you got? 2 kids. You got 3 kids.
Yeah.
I have 1 kid.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like as I'm taking care of my kid and I'm doing all this stuff, I try to picture my friends. Like I picture you, and I could see you doing the things that I do.
Sure.
I can't picture Voss.
Ever raising kids?
Yeah, like doing what you need to do. Like,
well, I can't breastfeed like you, so yeah. So I have to use formula.
Oh, did he just
Here's the thing.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking Chip stinks. Stop pointing at me, Chip. I don't like when you point.
Let me tell you something. With
Yeah,
my
please.
older daughters,
Yes.
my kids grew up. You saw my kids at the party.
They're wonderful.
They're wonderful.
You're great kids.
They're beautiful, and and there's love there.
And the thing is about raising kids.
Did we just say that?
Here's the.
I'll say this. It's obvious that you were a very good father and continue to be.
And I said this on my podcast, and this is really the truth. When we had the surprise party last 2 weeks ago,
I'm sorry I didn't make it.
I know you're out of town.
Happy birthday.
I was there.
Yeah. I'm gonna not bullshit.
Jimmy was there.
This is a true story, and you guys might connect to this. I was truly surprised. I walked upstairs, and at that time there was maybe 40 people there, and all I saw was my 6-year-old standing there smiling like she put this together. And I can't tell you the joy it brought me to see her face. What kind of
What? No. Go ahead.
So, how can you say I don't know how to raise kids?
No, nothing's on.
I know.
Relax. Why you keep putting your headphones on?
I don't care. Look it.
There's nothing on. Relax. Why you keep putting the headphones on? You do better radio without them on. I'm not doing anything. Go ahead. Tell your story. It's nice.
I'm just saying.
Your daughter was just amazed that her father had 40 friends. That's probably what it was.
What were you saying?
Nothing. Whatever. You know.
So, it was nice to see your 6-year-old very happy, and she felt like she planned the whole party.
It was probably one of the best moments in my life, having kids.
I wish it was the last.
Is that your wish?
Jesus.
That's not a nice wish.
That's true.
Yeah, it's not a nice wish.
What was your point?
Look at that. Eating it with a fork doesn't mean you're not eating it.
I know. What is your point, though? I don't understand the point.
Yeah, what is the point?
The point is raising kids, like you say you can't see. It's time. It's for your kids to grow up to be good kids.
I like the fucking poor Kenny had to walk like a mile to get a fork so he could have one bite, and then he throws it away like the prince, the fucking king on Game of Thrones.
Oh, no.
No, but
what king?
It's funny.
The dead one?
Yeah. You look like Lord Ferris.
Except he has a bigger cock. Lord.
Why would you ruin
got
the
it.
fucking...
It was
I know he's a eunuch. I understood the joke. I'm not stupid, but it was a good laugh. You have to tag it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I try to help you.
Yeah, I don't need me. You want to help me? Hang yourself.
Rich, make your point, though.
Yeah,
you still haven't made your point.
But when Bobby...
Having kids is great. I think most parents understand that part.
But I love the fact that he doesn't know where he is in this conversation.
Okay.
I do. You're saying I'm
bring it all together.
A good parent, because you said
I got
starts off
right,
and the main thing is attention and affection. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
To give a kid for them to grow up to be good kids.
Right.
Okay. And all the other bullshit. Bonnie does the arts and crafts and all that stuff with Raina, and I mean, she's brilliant.
Changing? Do you change poop diapers?
My daughter's 6. If she's still pooping in her pants, okay.
No, I'm talking about back in the day.
Yes, of course.
You change. Okay.
Yes.
Wait, you don't change the poop?
I do all the time, but when I do it, I'm like, I can't picture Voss doing this. His little hands can't go around the ankles to hold the fucking bum up. Help me with this.
Don't give him pity laughs.
That's a great laugh. Fuck you, small hands. That was a great small
I
hands.
like it because I was picturing your small hands.
Yeah.
Did you clean up poop?
Yeah, of course I cleaned up.
I can't see you cleaning up poop.
Did you actually?
I cleaned up Bonnie's throw up all the way home from the party that night.
Did she puke? Really?
All the way fucking home.
Wait, she puked in the car?
In the car.
Oh,
out
and
of
it
the
killed
car.
her.
I fucking pulled her.
She drank too much at the surprise party.
Yes, and she fucking puked all the way home.
How does that work? Because you don't drink, and your wife does. Is that ever an issue?
No, because she doesn't drink that much.
I'm getting serious for a second.
She doesn't drink that much.
But does that make you want to have a drink or any of that shit?
No, fuck no. No.
Wait, where were you when she first puked? I have to know that. You driving?
Where was I? I was behind the wheel.
No. Oh, obviously behind it. Oh, I thought you were fucking roof surfing. Of course you were driving.
Roof surfing.
Bumper skidding.
But where were you that you couldn't pull over?
We were going through into the tunnel, and she goes, "Oh, I don't feel." I go, "Don't fucking puke in my car." So then we pulled out, and then I can't pull over, so I go to the Turnpike Rest area, the first one. You know it well.
And she still hasn't. And she still hasn't puked.
No, now we're in the rest area. She opens the car door and starts puking all over.
Not the car, but outside.
Outside.
Okay.
Okay. So I go, let me go get you some fucking pretzels. As she's puking, I go, try not to get killed, and I went in to get her some, snacks to soak up the fucking alcohol. Yes. And I was hungry. And
this is why I can't picture him loving anything. You understand that? He doesn't. He says the main thing, love and affection. Who did it for you? He's Jew Radley.
I don't get that one.
I know. Listen, my kid got okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I wasn't finishing the puke.
Yeah, no, please. I'm sorry.
She's puking not in the car, but outside.
Yeah. Outside, and then I'm driving down the turnpike.
Did you bring her a big bag, by the way, from inside?
I got some
plastic bag.
Bugles. Why would I get her a plastic bag?
I don't know. She's vomiting. Would you want to have one in the car?
You got her Beagles?
I had.
You said Beagles. But they're Bugles. You said Beagles.
I said Bugles.
Okay, rewind it.
I wasn't sure
if you have it at home.
I thought
you said Bugles.
I was very confused.
I did say Bugles.
All right.
guys.
Okay.
So you took care of yourself
home.
and happened to get her a pretzel.
Yeah.
I didn't really take care of myself. I was looking out for her.
You got her Bugles, yeah.
And because I
what did you get for yourself?
Soak up the alcohol.
What did you get for yourself?
Yeah, I got Bugles just for both of us.
Nobody even knows what fucking Bugles are made out of.
Not at all.
So you go in and I'd rather listen to one than you. Bugle, the worst snack in the world to get somebody who's sick, a fucking bugle. What the fuck is a bugle? What's it made out of?
I don't fucking. What am I? I don't read ingredients. It's like what's it made out of?
It's the worst snack.
It's the worst. Bugles fucking stink. Bugles are terrible.
There were no other choices?
I'd rather eat my own puke off the ground. Fucking bugles look like just fucking the tips of uncircumcised babies.
What do they taste like again? I forget. I haven't had one of those in
They were
years.
just quick. I had to get
pretzels
pretzels.
are better. What are they
I
made
wanted
of?
to get her pretzels, but I wasn't in the mood for them. So
you get a Bugles. What happens?
She didn't eat. We kept driving. Pull over. I had to pull over like 4 times.
Did you have any of the Bugles?
Half the bag. And fucking hungry.
Yeah, you actually you should be a Bugle fan. You look like a guy who'd walk out of a gas station with a bag of Bugles. I'm going to stop and get some Bugles.
Oh, keep going.
And a Diet Coke. And a coffee.
Whoa.
Maybe a Slim.
You're killing. I hope this is the stuff you did in your hour.
I used to get cigarettes and fly rods. But I get Bugle. Fuck yeah.
Chip like
Go on, man. Bugle. What's he blowing on the thumb? Go ahead.
All right, so you pulled over 4 times.
4 times she's puking.
Yeah.
Then the next day she gets home. I get.
So wait, she puked outside the car?
Well, at that time I thought it was outside the car.
Oh, great.
And then fucking all the way home. And then when she gets home, she walks upstairs. I give her a garbage can next to the bed. You know, she's puking in that. The whole next day puking. Like,
wow.
And then I go down to my car to let my older daughter gets in the front seat. And there's puke all in the car along the
baseboard or whatever.
Baseboard in the side of the seat.
Does it smell? Does it smell?
I don't know. I had my kid clean it. And I gave her $5.
Can we call Bonnie, by the way?
No. Huh?
We got to call Bonnie.
Yeah, call her.
I don't have her number.
That's the worst part of drinking is that. I got it. It's 917. Wait a minute, you didn't give it out on the radio. Shut up, Chip.
Here, write it down. We got to put her on the hotline.
Wow.
Because I bet you she has something to add to this story.
That's the worst.
Yeah, puking like that is terrible.
Yeah.
Especially for because not only are you puking, you're spinning, the room's spinning.
So I got a kid that pukes every time we're in the car.
Why?
I don't know.
Car sick.
Car sick.
Because you know what you do?
The first one,
honest to God, put a blindfold.
One didn't as much.
Put a blindfold on him. That cures it.
Where'd you read that?
Really? I just made it up.
Oh. Because I'm willing to try that.
It wouldn't work, because that would actually make you worse.
You should put a blindfold on your kid when you're showering. Nothing.
Yeah, why?
That was really hurtful, Rich.
Exactly. So what? He's a little overweight.
No, I didn't mean that.
See how he just leaves the radio show?
But he's just talking into a bag.
Right.
Wish you were trying to breathe into one of the plastic one.
All right, we're calling Bonnie. So then the puke in the car. Go ahead, Rich.
That's great. Yeah. Well,
what am I going to move? One of your little cum farts on me?
No.
I love that.
Yeah.
He's just chewing on the air.
Hold on a second. The improv master. No. Yeah. Great. C. Choose both options. Fucking asshole. Shut up.
You remember the rules of improv halfway through? No. I'll never deny. Yes.
Always say yes.
What's up? What are you eating?
Will you tell the rest of the story?
That's done.
So that was it? It just smelled like puke, and then your daughter cleaned it up for you?
She was sick for like 2 days. And
how much did she drink at this thing?
You hear this, I'll never drink again. How many times have,
Every time I drank like that, it was terrible.
It's like, I'll never drink. I can't tell you how many times I go, oh, I'll never smoke crack. I'll never do, and then fucking 3 days later.
She's a normal person, though. Like, she's not like an alcoholic, so if she gets loaded one time, she probably won't drink for 6 months.
She's not normal.
Well, I mean, she has bad taste, but she's, she's not a...
She's not an alcoholic.
No.
Bonnie's not an alcoholic.
Not at all.
No, she can have some drinks, and once in a while she...
How many did she have?
Like,
I think 4.
Oh. Were they like drinks or beer?
Had to be
whiskey, like whiskey, whatever.
Oh, Jesus, martinis, type of things.
I don't know. She planned this party. She was so fucking smart.
It was great.
She got sponsors. That fucking cake cost $1,000.
Jesus.
That fucking big cake.
Well, what was the cake? What did
it was a big cake with a golf course on it.
Had a car like crashed into a sand trap. It was very well done. I actually took the business card of the cake people. So I'm like, that's a cool fucking.
And the jeweler made me this fucking necklace that says Voss, like a. And
let me see
the party point. I don't know. It's just a little necklace.
It's not a necklace. It's actually a pendant. It's not a necklace.
It's not a pendant. It's a dog tag.
Yeah, it's a dog tag. Why are we so bothered by that?
I don't know. It has his last name on it. Like, what kind of an asshole wears his own last name on
that's like those fucking identity bracelets. Remember those in the 80s? Yeah, the looks around the room, though.
And
what?
Bonnie's not answering.
She's probably sleeping.
Hope she's packing bags.
Yeah, I hope she's on the phone with a fucking.
Well, you mean you have the same wish?
Bonnie.
Yes.
Rich is telling everyone that you puked on the way home from the surprise party.
Okay, first of all, like, I did this amazing thing for him. No one's ever done that for Rich Voss. I made him this amazing surprise party, and then all he does is tell people I puked on the way home.
No, I said what a great job you did with the party, how you got,
sponsors,
and stuff.
And the cake would have cost like over $1,000.
I said what a fabulous job. First of all, don't say no one would have married you. I married you, okay? So you gave me a party, I married you. We're even. I said nice things about you. I'm just saying you puked all the way home.
What's wrong with the cake?
Yeah, well, let me just say this. You, in a marriage with you, you're lucky. It's a constant effort to not puke all the way home. That's my natural state. I let my
And he said he went in to get you some food to soak up some of the alcohol at the rest area.
He did not. He went in to go get himself a coffee or go to the bathroom, and I'm puking. And he had to park as close to the place as he could because that's Rich Voss. Doesn't want to walk an extra 2 feet. So there's like all these people walking around. While
Wait, you didn't even park like in the back or in an area where she could be by herself puking?
No,
right in front?
No, on the side.
Right in front, though, right? You pulled right up?
No, on the side, not in
There
front.
was a lot of foot traffic. That's
a lot of foot traffic watching your wife puke, you lazy bum.
No, I just wanted to get to the closest spot so she could throw up.
Fucking those awful gas station fluorescent lights beaming down on her headache. You're an asshole.
See, you
can smell gasoline. You're in there getting bugles and a coffee. Fucking shit, husband.
And then he goes, that's all I remember when he was leaving. He goes, "Don't get killed."
That's great, Rich. Because it was late. What time? It was after midnight, right? 1 in the morning, maybe?
Yeah.
1:30.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And
then he went in, because we thought he went in for himself. He was trying to say, no, I was taking care of
No,
Bonnie.
I really wanted to get something to soak up her stuff.
And then he comes out with those bugles.
Yeah, bugles?
Yeah, whatever. You didn't
They're the greasiest, most horrifying.
It's probably the worst thing to eat if you're puking.
Yeah.
Really?
If you're not, if you feel
Yeah, why don't you just go in and get her pulled pork sandwich?
That shit's good the next day. When you got the hangover, then you go with the grease. I don't think you'd go with the grease when you're puking.
But Bonnie was sick for like a day after, and I took care of her the next day, to some extent.
Did you?
I don't know. Didn't I?
What did he do for you? As he said he took care of you.
I made her toast.
He made me toast.
Yeah.
And he brought it up. I'm in bed, okay? This is like, 7 o'clock the next night. I can finally, I'm going to try to eat something.
Yeah.
And I go, can you just bring me some toast, some plain toast, no butter or anything? He brought it up without a napkin or a plate, just a piece of fucking toast.
Just handed it to you in bed.
A piece of what?
In bed.
Just a piece of dry toast he hands to her. No presentation.
Yeah, I mean, eating toast in bed is dangerous anyway because of the crumbs.
Why get a plate dirty? You know what I mean? But, you know, hey, look, Bonnie was great. The party was great. She threw a great party.
Yeah.
And, you know, we just spent vacation together. We didn't fight once on vacation. It was great.
That's nice. All right, Bonnie, we'll call you back in a little bit.
Maybe.
No, we've got to continue this
I got
conversation.
Anthony on the other line, guys. I got to go.